And I might take off a couple of heads a night. Somebody give me a guillotine. I just might ride on my enemies. Dog and I fuck on my energy. Nowadays they just talk, but they talk about nothing. Nowadays everybody wanna say something. Goddamn, I'm the man and it feel like it. Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please. I'm trying to get paid.
What? Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something because we were so busy trying to figure out our audio issues that I didn't actually bring in I didn't have a chance to actually fix Robo's side of things because of reasons. So here, we're just gonna do that for the time being. I'll fudge it later.
What's up, people?
What is up,
New
everybody?
Year, Ernie.
Whoa, man, right? It's kind of wild too because I legit have not talked to you since or at least not much since the new year
2025 last year.
It's literally been since last year. We've got all that, but I guess happy new year, everyone. And most importantly, not just happy new year, but glad to see that those of you are who people would call you your fans, followers. I like to think of you as family. Glad to see y'all are with us. The adventure continues. The saga continues. And yeah, man, welcome to the Nerds of Culture podcast. We are a lot of things. We wear a lot of hats, but none lesser than the other. But I'll go through all of our titles. I feel like this is going to be like some Game of Thrones shit, where it's going to be Nerds of Culture, first of its name. The Woke Shade Room, the Woke Breakfast Club, the Woke Illuminati, the Woke Justice
Hellfire
Gang, right? The Woke Hellfire Club. We're the Woke Losers Club. We're the Woke MI5. We are the League of Extremely Woke Gentle People. We are the New York Undercover of YouTube. We are a bunch of other things. We're everything woke everywhere all at once and some other shit. I don't know. Anyway, welcome to the show. Because we're going to be bringing you this year. Yeah, because we haven't left this part of it behind in 2025. We're leaving a lot of shit behind in 2025, but we are not leaving the dash of Sasson behind in 2025.
All day, every day. With the MSG.
With the MSG,
like no, you don't think that
it's
shit
good.
Put extra.
It's good. No, it's good. It's good for you. It's good for you. I don't know. Everything they say is bad for you eventually becomes good for you, and then it's just a cycle. It just repeats.
So here's a fun fact for the United States of America, and this is why we are the Woke Shade Room. The idea that MSG is bad for you is a product of white supremacy, and the fact that they didn't like how Chinese and other Asian restaurants were booming. And so to get people to stop going to them so much, they started out this bullshit science that was eventually debunked. But you know how shit goes, shit doesn't die easy. So
nope.
yeah.
Well, it's like that whole bubblegum thing. Yeah, how they
you swallow it.
Yeah. Dude, 70 years. 70 years. It's like, no, not really. But
yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you know what? It's funny. Anything that is not liked. And I think we should probably start doing studies on this with everything, because it's the same thing with not the exact same thing, but because they kind of did it in a different direction. They did the same thing with watermelon, where like black people had the markets cornered on watermelon. So they were like, oh no, we're gonna make watermelon a bad thing. We're gonna say, oh yeah, black people, they love their watermelon. Right. They love that watermelon. You know those Negroes, those coloreds.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They still love watermelon.
Right.
I mean, like, you're eating watermelon here at the picnic. Well, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good for us.
But you know how black folks do it.
They really like,
really like it. Speaking
yeah,
of
that.
speaking of black folks, I do want to say, and I know not everybody celebrates it. It was something that at 45 years old, going into I'm approaching the 46 year later in September.
Mhm.
I decided I'm like, what is Kwanzaa? Like, what is it for real? For real? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I don't think I ever really, because I'm not black, I never really like. I know it's a thing that's for the black diaspora. Okay, but I didn't know what it was. It's actually pretty dope. And
Mhm.
if you haven't looked it up, you should. Talking about the 7 principles. Today is the last day of Kwanzaa, where it celebrates Imani, which is faith,
Mhm.
and it's supposed to have a big meal with your families, things like that. So if you celebrate it, happy Kwanzaa to you.
Yes.
And if not, still have a big feast with your family because eating
Mhm.
is always good.
I like to eat. Yeah, to the surprise of no one. Uh, but I will say, for me, I had a pretty decent holiday,
Hmm.
up until today. And some of you follow me on threads, you probably saw me briefly post about it. But I'm about sick of Amazon.
Mm.
I'm about sick of Amazon. I
What
had a
happened? What happened?
package. I had a package stolen off my porch,
Hmm.
and I don't think it was the usual suspects who did it.
You think the driver?
I think the driver did, and I'm gonna tell you why I think that's the case. Two telltale signs that the driver has stolen my package. The Okay, so they didn't take a picture of the package being on my porch.
Oops.
That's red flag number one.
I
That's red flag number
forgot.
one.
Yeah.
The other red flag is that when I went to go submit a ticket for it and I was going through the different pages, I noticed they had two different times listed for when the package was delivered. One that is feasible and one that is completely not feasible. The feasible time being 4:01 p.m. I could believe that, except for the
Mhm.
fact I was home then and nobody knocked on my door or left anything. As a matter of fact, I had even looked outside on my porch about in and around that time frame. And then there is the very strange time of 10:01 p.m.
Hmm.
Now, in both cases, Amazon makes it clear that these times are considered local, not to them, but to me. So somebody lying. But yeah, I believe an employee, which this is what makes it even more crazy. Do you know what it was, Robo?
What was that?
It was a book. Comic book, actually. It was
Was it
a
yours?
no. It
Oh,
was
okay. Okay.
it was a hardcover deluxe edition of Criminal Volume 1.
Damn.
The irony that
Damn.
someone stole a package from me that had a book in it about people stealing shit,
Right.
and
Right.
it's named Criminal. Swear to God,
Damn.
man.
And you know what? They're gonna look it up on eBay
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna get an easy like $80, $100 off that
Mm-hmm.
bitch.
Well, yeah,
Mhm.
because right now it's out of print.
Oh, so they can see. They say, well, hopefully they don't know. They're not gonna like know that shit, so they don't get too much out of it. I will say though, having heard that story from you just now, by the way, my condolences. Even if you get your money back, still paying the ass. You were looking forward to
Mm-hmm.
having it, whatever. It still sucks.
So here is the nasty part of it. It wasn't so
Mhm.
okay. I don't know what Amazon will be able to do about it because, like I said, this wasn't through their warehouse. It was still it was technically someone selling through them.
Yeah, third party. Yeah.
Yeah, it was technically a third party. So, technically speaking, my beef is not as much with Amazon, but whoever was supposed to be actually delivering. I don't know if it was an actual Amazon driver, but
Mm.
the point is that the book, when I bought it, it was one of those situations where it's like, there's only one in stock.
Oh, yeah. So it's not even about getting
So
it replaced.
they can't replace it. They cannot replace it. It is not replaceable.
Yeah. They'll give you your money back. You're like, I don't want my money back. I want the book, God damn it.
Yeah, I want my fucking book.
Damn, that's
like I
rough.
want, because like, okay, here, I'm gonna make a mess briefly. So it's a book like this one. Like, so this is what happened. My wife bought me this one for Christmas. This
Nice.
is volume 2. Now, this is nice, and I loved it. Now, the reason why she
Yes.
got this one is because she wanted to buy the one that I bought just now that has been stolen. But it said it wouldn't get here until after Christmas, and she wanted me to have something to open on Christmas. Now, I'm just wishing she would have went ahead and bought the first one, because maybe we actually would have gotten it.
Would have had it, yeah.
Because like this one, like these, volume 2 and 3, they're still in print. I can buy these easily all day, every day, and I can get these motherfuckers for dirt cheap off of in-stock trades. However, you can't get the first volume off in-stock trades anymore because out of fucking print. I've gone on eBay looking for them, and it's all people trying to like make a king's ransom. Carter and I were actually watching a couple of different auctions over the past week where we saw like, okay, so basically what they were doing is they were selling all 3 of the deluxe editions with a very rare to find hardcover edition of the Cruel Summer book that is a part of the Criminal series, and it's no longer released in hardcover. You can only get it in a softback trade paper. Now that said, they were charging $93. Like they were asking for $93 all total, which in and of itself fairly reasonable for what they were offering. But because this is an auction, that means the price is going to shoot up because so many people were watching the auction, waiting until, and everyone waited. No one bid on the motherfucker until the bid was almost over. And then people started coming, oh, extra $5, extra $10, extra $15. That's the type of shit that I'm going to have to deal with if I want to try to get that first volume now that I've been literally fucked out of getting the other one. So, yeah, good times.
So I'm gonna assume
yeah
that my boy doesn't have a Ring camera.
No, I do not, and I'm going to get one now. So
yeah,
that is like I've wanted to get one for a long time, but I've always put it off because like the one that I wanted was one of those that like you have to do like extra shit for, and now I'm just kind of like maybe I'll just do the extra shit. But yeah, it's irritating. I'm like when I say how like I'm being very calm now, you know, in comparison to how I actually feel. But yeah, I am livid. I am an inferno on the inside.
And the one who stole it doesn't even know. Like they're like, what the fuck is this? God damn it. You know what I mean? It's like
what actually pisses me off too is that like it's like, dude, every time I've had a package stolen off my porch, it's never the important shit. And I guess I should be happy for that. But it's always some random shit. It's always some random shit. And you know what? Because you know what? If I ever get a chance to meet Ed, I am going to tell him the story. It's going to be terrible for both of us. Because I remember telling the artist, Mike Norton, the artist for the Revival comics. I remember telling him how I basically had to pay almost 4 times the sticker price for one of his books because it was out of print. And I already had, it was a situation where, yeah, I could have bought like the ones that were in print, but I wanted the hardcover edition and they didn't make it anymore. For whatever reason, they still had plenty of volume 1 and 3 and 4, but for whatever reason, 2, gone to God. So I had to pay an exorbitant fee to get a second book. And like, yeah, he was like, man, like it pissed him off. I think he was more mad than I was. But yeah, it is what it is. And you know what?
I will.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say no. It's one of those. you in the my mindset now as far as like how do we move forward? How do we move forward from this? In the words of the very ignorant and not very important George W. Bush, you fool me once, it's shame on you. You see, you fool me, you can't get fooled again. You know,
You know what you should do? You know what I mean? It's too late.
Yeah, it's too late now. It's too late.
But what you should do is check out and see if they got one of them Amazon lockers. Yeah, and just have them, because you said that it's happened more than once to your house.
Over the course of some years, yeah. Over the course of,
I would just not do that.
Yeah,
like,
I think
you just got to take your ass to an Amazon lockbox, punch in the code they give you.
Yeah, that's what I honestly, and you know what? I think they actually do have one that's by me, but whatever the case is, it'll definitely be something that I do from now on. I don't think you'll be seeing me because, and here's the thing, I don't think it's ever been an actual person that's stolen packages off my porch. The times that it has happened, I think it's always been like, because it only ever happens around, this time of year.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I'm almost positive that it is the fucking employees that are doing it.
Oh, and I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been in the history of ever. I don't think anytime it's ever happened to me that has ever been someone who like was just a regular person who just goes around and steals packages off of porches. I think every single time, like I said, it hadn't happened a lot, but it's happened enough times and I'm fucking pissed about it. I think that the times that it has happened, it has been someone who actually works for Amazon or is the actual like his case point. This shit happened to Carter with his PlayStation.
Yeah. Somebody came up on a PlayStation.
Yeah. Somebody took somebody and it was FedEx. It was FedEx.
God damn.
It was FedEx. FedEx of that shit. And
they knew. They knew by the size that everybody's gonna like, nah, homie, not today. This was getting lost in the mail.
And I think someone, honestly, I think it was in this particular case, I think someone probably, because okay, this book isn't light. It's not light. It's heavy. Like, I mean, it's not like stupid heavy, but I mean, it's heavy enough that if I hit you with it, it's gonna fucking hurt. So, like, I think they probably picked up the box, saw like, ooh, man, this got some.
There's some weight to this.
There's some weight on this. Ooh,
this must be like electronic or something in here.
You know what? I bet it's a Switch. There's got to be a Switch 2 in here.
Yeah,
it's like a Switch 2 or a Steam Deck or some shit, right?
It's a whole ass comic book.
Yeah, it's a whole ass comic book. Hey, honestly, should make you feel fucking bad because you're literally, if you open this shit up, you're just gonna see criminal.
That's you,
criminal.
Bitch.
That's you. And you know what? I hope you're illiterate. I hope you're fucking illiterate. You can't even fucking read. You can't even enjoy. You can't even enjoy it.
Nope. Because mama didn't love you. That's why.
God damn it, man. All right. Pisses me off. Anyway,
so check this out.
Anyway,
here, we're gonna grow. We're gonna grow, chat. We're gonna grow because your boy has PTSD, okay, and your boy has some mood regulation disorders, and I've had to go to some classes and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give some of my shit to you. I learned that whenever you're about to fucking lose it, it's you got your stimulus, right? That's A. And then you got how you're going to react to that. That's C. But the B, right? The B in the middle is your interpretation of what's going on, right? And so I used to be very, very unhealthy with road rage, right? Like unhealthy, not with like weapons or anything, but, brake checking on the highway type shit, just dumb shit. And I would bring that up. I'm like, man, I'd lose my fucking mind. I'll follow somebody home type shit. And then they told me a trick. They like, you're that mad, not because they cut you off, not because of anything. You're mad because your mind fills in the B. Your mind says they cut you off because they don't give a fuck about your time. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your life. You know what I mean? Because you almost caused an accident. So that makes you mad. What if it's not any of those things, though? So now I got a game I play. It's like a running joke with me and my family. Is whenever somebody like hauls ass past me or cuts me off, I'm like, you know, it'd be crazy. Maybe they just got news that their kid is fucking sick as fuck. You know what I mean? Maybe they just got news that their wife is in the emergency room and they got to fucking get there right now. And they cut me off because they're trying to get there. Who knows? You know what? Hey, I'm letting it go. So if it helps, this was somebody who, because they can sell that bitch for another $100, they get to keep the heat on for their little kids or some shit. I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe they fucking needed it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's free. That's to help you. If you want to be mad, stay mad. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I have to say to that? Nah, fuck that motherfucker. Fuck them. Fuck them. No, I don't. Dude, I hope your family fucking freezes. I really do. I hope that the money you get from that fucking comic book, I hope that it is just short of what you need.
You needed $103 before you got evicted, and that book gets you 102, and you're still fucking homeless.
I'm sorry. It just I can't like because now it's like look, I get it. And I tell people this, people you are around me that I do interact with, a limited amount that I do interact with them. Like, if you need something, tell me. Like, tell me, because I might not be able to give you everything you need, but I'm gonna try to help you out. Don't steal from me. Don't steal from me, because because at that point we have to fight. we have to like. There's a now. Granted, they're lucky because I kind of treat infractions of this magnitude like the police do. Like anything over a certain dollar amount, and we're no longer talking misdemeanor. We're talking about a felony ass whipping. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about fucking felony ass whipping. But my threshold, because I'm a broke ass, is way fucking lower. So we are like right now, we're talking $50+ that I'm in
That's
the
an
hole
Ernie
for.
Felony.
That's a felony for me. So like,
That's
I got to
Ernie
fight
felony, $50 extra. That's it. Life without parole.
I got to get like right now, there is no way that I see you on the street and we don't throw hands.
That's right.
It's like if I see you, right. like it would be like that shit you see in the movies where someone's like, oh no, I got to get him, and people are like, no man, come on man, hold him back, and I'm just like, no man, I gotta fuck off me man, I got to get him, I don't care, I'm gonna run across traffic, risk life and limb just to get you.
But you know what makes you more mad is damn well that 9 times out of 10, you don't know who the fuck did it. Like,
that's the worst part. If I knew, like,
but you'll never fucking know, man. I got my car broken into one time, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking find that bitch. I'm gonna fucking find him. Like, where? What are you gonna do? You ain't going nowhere. Like,
the worst part though is that sometimes you do know.
Ooh.
But you just don't know.
You gotta decide.
You know.
Yeah, right.
You know. Because I mean, let's keep it a buck.
Like, dude was in your house, but it's like it's gone. You were here yesterday, but I don't want to call you out and be wrong, but I'm pretty fucking sure it was you. Like, I know, I hear
Yeah.
you.
Well, I mean, and here I'll even go here. Yeah, was it this is a Power and Crisis Blerd. I'm telling you, it's something that, that's bad in Memphis. I had to go to the Amazon locker route, or if I was home, had to constantly stock the door. And, and here's the thing, I
That's
have
rough.
not had that problem. I've not had that problem like on that magnitude. Like 99.99999% of the time, packages show up. And also I think it also helps because I'm always fucking home. I'm never really ever gone. And if I ever leave the house, I'm usually not gone for more than maybe the time it takes me to like go pick up something from the grocery store, or go pick up my kid from school, or go drop something off somewhere, or mail something or whatever. I am almost like I spend most of my time at home. So like I've really never really had this problem before. Like not like this. And like I said, I've gone, and it's been a while since the last time someone's stolen a package of mine. But like I said, whenever it does happen, it's always around the holidays. It's always around like,
oh yeah,
it could be. Yeah. And it's made even more funny by the fact that this literally happened yesterday. So technically, it has not happened in this year. It's like January to November, good. December, it is fucking open season.
That's because of risk reward.
Yeah.
Like people know that they're risking getting shot through the door, right? And so it's like, do I risk my life and my freedom for what may be a box of hangers? You know what I mean? Like some notebooks.
Dude,
but when it's Christmas,
do you never know?
Motherfuckers are not giving out hangers for gifts. So it's time to come up.
It's bad for me though, because and I wish people knew this. I wish people actually knew this about me. I buy all that shit that they want to steal during the holidays. I buy that shit during the rest of the year. This time of year, I'm usually buying books. So the only thing you're stealing from me is knowledge or entertainment, depending on what the book was. It's insane. It's insane. I can't make this shit up. But also, I like this right here though. This is what if the guy's built like Brock Lesnar? He still got to get
beat up. Yeah, then I get beat up, but we still fighting.
But see, here's the thing though. Who said it's gonna be a fair fight? Because I'm gonna take a baseball bat to the kneecaps. I'm not fighting that. Okay. See, this thing y'all gotta understand.
You think I'm gonna let him know I'm coming? No.
Right. Wait. You think I'm gonna fuck up my hand?
Nah.
Punching somebody? No. No. See, what happens is we come from the back. We come from the back of the from the dressing room. We come from the dressing room with this, that in there. And then we come in like it's like wrestling. The lights are gonna go out, and you ain't gonna be able to see shit. And the lights will come on. I'm gonna be behind this motherfucker with this shit and go pow with this.
Ernie, aka Blerd Without Fear. I'm gonna have to turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. You know, it was me. This was found at the crime scene. You're a YouTuber, right?
Yeah, right. You got it right. This ain't no sanctioned match. This is after dark match. Like, I'm gonna take this shit up. You're like, pop. We found it because we saw Blerd Without Fear presented to Blerd Without Fear for passing 100,000 subscribers indented in the back of the man's skull.
Damn. I will say this much, you know, before we move on.
Yeah.
Don't search this if you're not a true crime aficionado. Like if you have a weak heart, don't search this. But when you have time, check out Fake UPS Home Invasion. Fake UPS Home Invasion. Watch that video and you realize when you put things into perspective, like, you know what? Maybe a stolen book's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean,
I had to bring that up because I've been fucked up all day on that video. That fucked me. That fucked my whole day up. Damn. First day of the year. God, shit.
That was also
it was deep.
That was also another thing that kind of happened that kind of also messed with my days. One of our neighbors had a death in the family yesterday while we were like I saw while I was working on something, I heard this scream that actually somehow pierced through my headphones. It was so loud that I actually thought it was the people right next door to us, but it was actually another house over. And apparently somebody had passed away. I saw when I went to go look out the window, I saw one of our neighbors, like they had the EMTs and stuff outside, and they were wheeling somebody out on a stretcher and they were covered. So it was one of those like,
Wow.
and the
So
thing
the
is,
scream was somebody who walked in on the body, probably.
Yeah, or I think when they found out that the person, like when the EMTs finally revealed the person was gone. But it was sad because like we didn't know who died, and while Cersei doesn't hang out with these kids as much anymore or really at all because of some weird beef that had happened for reasons we still don't fully understand. We were worried because when I saw the person on stretcher, it looked like someone that was kind of short, like child size. So we were worried that maybe it was one of the kids because the scream was like blood curdling. It was like one of those, it was like you would be concerned that maybe like it's a type of reaction you would probably expect from someone who lost a child or a parent. You take your pick. But thankfully we saw the kids later. So we were like, okay, cool. Crisis averted.
Not that. Yeah. G. Martinez Mag. You saw it. G. Martinez Mag. It also happened. Wait a minute. That's not the one. I saw it over the weekend. Where was it? Oh, I missed it. It scrolled up. Yeah, but I think G. Martinez Mag saw that video of the UPS, fake UPS people over the weekend. It's fucking sad as fuck.
Oh, gotcha.
God damn. I have one of those front doors. You know those front doors? They got them like mirror, like not mirrors, but like windows you can like see through. They're all fancy and shit. And I'm like, I remember being uncomfortable when I first bought the house. I was like, why are there glass front door? What's the point? Like, there's like zero security in that bitch. So you just done, right? And I'm like, I mean, I guess it's the same thing for a window. You can just bust the window and walk in. But after watching that motherfucking thing, I'm like, nah, we're replacing the front door. No fucking way. No fucking way.
Dude.
It's not a movie or show. So I don't care about spoilers. The motherfuckers killed everybody in the family in front of the kids.
Jeez.
And the kids survived, but the kids, it happened in front of the kids. That shit was fucking like, and that sounds like regular, right? It sounds like not regular, but like regular true crime shit. Like, yeah, okay, people got murdered. Yeah, well, just because they had cameras for everything. They had indoor cameras, they had door cameras, so you got to like watch the motherfucker. And of course, it's on YouTube, so it's blurred out.
All right, guys, it's been
the mother. You see her screaming, and then she's silent. Like you're like, oh my fucking god! The kids are screaming and shit. It's wild. It's wild. It's sad as fuck.
Well, now I'm sufficiently depressed.
Yeah.
That said, let's
welcome
shift gears
to Nerds of Culture.
let's talk about this because this is actually kind of relevant to us. Tyler Durden said, "Gier, the news about the Sony lawsuit against Tencent over Light of Motorum." So here's the funny thing. I had not heard. I knew there was a lawsuit, but I didn't know that it actually got settled in the last few days, which is wild. Apparently, I just looked it up. Says that there was a confidential settlement, and basically Light of Mortarum has been removed from storefronts.
Steam?
Yeah, like
wow.
Steam. So yeah, like matter of fact, here I want to let's see if I can.
Light of Mortarum, Light of Destiny /
Light of some bullshit. But no, like if here, let me see. Can I get this to? Let me see if I get this to. Yeah, here we go. Right here, bam. See here, like I got it typed in.
Wow.
No results. It's gone. Light of Mortarum has left the building. For those who maybe don't remember what the fuck Light of Mortarum is, here, I'll just put this up and you can figure it out for yourselves. Here,
all right, Destiny.
Right? Did they
That's
steal it
straight
from
up Destiny.
everybody?
That's straight up Destiny. That's the beginning of Destiny. What is
Right? It's like, it's legally distinct Destiny.
Terminator? Right? With the bones.
There's not an original bone.
AI? This is made by AI. That's not Destiny.
Come on, man. Come on now. Wait.
Does he find a guardian and wake him up?
Yeah. Actually, here. Wait. It's about to happen. Look, watch this shit.
Wake up.
I don't know if I can hear it.
What did he do? What is this? What the fuck?
Oh. Come on.
Bruh. Sued.
Elite, I better not hear not one thing. If I see Elite go, oh, just because it's similar.
Nah.
That's it.
Dude. Look at this shit. Look at that shit. Bro, they even got Monster Hunter in this bitch. No, stop. Dude, wait. Wait, they got the little things. I bet you can hide in them. I bet you can get in those and hide and just disappear. No way. Forget about it. There's no way. Dude, ain't this about a bitch?
Oh,
ain't this about... Dude, I'm sorry, man. That's thievery. That I know what they say.
And it's sad. It's sad. It's what it is.
Well, and I just want to point out, just to really send it home. To really send it home. I think we tried to be charitable when we initially watched that trailer. We tried, but there was no way. There was no way to ignore all the similarities that were happening in that trailer at the time. It is this is not legally distinct Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon Forbidden West. Like this game. And here, I'm actually gonna pull this back up. I'm gonna because I want to make a point about something. The thing I kind of want to hit on, and let's see if I can find it. Where did it go? Here it is, right here. Bam. So like this game literally wears like so many hats to the point where it's literally even trying to like take shit from Star Wars. It's trying to take shit from everything. It was this game that was like a hodgepodge of ideas that just no originality to it whatsoever, and this game is quite literally the epitome of the Vanilla Ice explanation for why his song Ice Ice Baby has nothing in common with Under Pressure,
right?
By Queen and David Bowie. Like when he tries to go, see theirs goes dun 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 dun. He's like, see, ours goes dun 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 dun. See, it's different. It's not the same song. It's different. It's like, bro, that is the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my life. There's no fucking way. But I'm actually glad. I'm actually glad that game got pulled. And I know some people are gonna be like, well, wait a minute. What about Pal World? I had the same energy for Pal World. Pal World just got lucky. They got real. Honestly, I don't know how Nintendo lost that lawsuit. I really, or Game Freak or whoever the lawsuit was from. I don't know how they lost that shit, because I'm sorry, there is no way to look at that fucking game. I mean, outside of the guns aspect and some of the.
What you talking about, Pal World?
Yeah. Like the guns and the survival element of it. I could see a case being made for why. Oh, it's just the same.
Maybe that's how they were like it was transformative or some shit.
Every other aspect of that game, though. And Power World steals from other shit too. They literally steal from Breath of the Wild. But like the idea, like how like, oh, you throw the not Pokeball at the thing, and oh, see how it hits them on the head and pauses for a second and then sucks them up into it, and then you have to watch it wiggle to see if they actually like hold. It's like, come on, bro. And some of those pals looked suspiciously like very well-known Pokemon, but like the thing is, I keep that energy regardless, because I'm all for like letting your influences, like wearing your influences on your sleeve, but there's a fine line between wearing your influences on your sleeve and just wholesale stealing some shit. And I'm glad Light of Mortarum actually got tried and found wanting.
You know what's actually pretty hilarious is if you go to, because I went to their website to see what's on there. It's just the splash. It has like a little like repeating video in the background. A Steam link wish list now that goes to nowhere, but it does have a join our Discord. And let me tell you, the chat is kind of funny. The chat is kind of funny. A lot of people, which makes sense because why would they be in the Discord if not? Like, this is bullshit. Da, 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 da. This was my number 3. I wanted this game. Da, 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 da. And like a lot of people just really like cope. Not understanding that this game that they wanted to come out so bad might as well have been just AI. Like, take Breath of the Wild, Destiny, and Horizon, whatever the fucking thing's called, Horizon West of East or whatever. Just smash them together, and then we got a game. Easy, right?
Yeah,
easy.
I mean, like I said, to all those people that are sad about Light of Mortarum being, I guess, set back or or whatever the fuck happens to the game after this. That's how I feel about that shit. And you know what? I'll keep that same energy because something else caught some controversy as we were closing out the year. I don't know if you heard about this, but one of my favorite games got caught. One of my favorite games got caught slipping.
What was that?
Expedition 33.
Uh-oh.
They got caught. Now, I will say the controversy is not as strong as I think some people want to make it out to be. I wasn't canceling Sandfall over their usage of generative AI in their game, but it did make me give them a lot of side eye. And makes me look at them very differently because for those who know, Expedition 33 was the game that literally won every award, even some awards that should not have won at the Game Awards this year. Well, after the Game Awards, there was another Indie Game Award show where Expedition 33 had won Game of the Year. And I think that's what people are getting confused about as well, because people are thinking, oh, the Game Awards took back their Game Award from Expedition 33. No, this was a completely different award show called the Indie Game Awards. There's like every publication just about has their own Game of the Award or Game of the Year shit. But the Game Awards itself, which whatever, they are the ones who are probably the most widely recognized. But the thing is that Expedition 33, Sandfall, the development studio that made it, they basically got dinged because they used generative AI in their development process. Now, they claim
part of the process, yeah.
They claim that it was only because of, and here I'm actually going to pull this up so that you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So basically what happened was there were some textures that they put in the game. They were placeholder textures, which I find sad. I find it sad because this should not have happened for to begin with. So check this out. This is actually we'll use this one because it's a less funky looking image. Here we go. Bam. Open in new tab. There we go. Bam. Let's go. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. So here we are. This is the right here in question. So basically, this is what, if you were in this section of the game, this is what it would look like if you saw it today. But if you would have gone back a ways when it was still like you see this, yeah, and I love how
immediately
it's like oh shit. So here it is. I'm not gonna lie, it tainted my view of this game because I was like, man. And here's the thing, it wasn't because, they use some AI textures for, and I also want to be clear about this too. It's because they were using Unreal Engine, and I believe Unreal Engine has a lot of generated assets, but it's a closed it's a closed source, so it's not pulling from people who haven't opted in.
Right.
Is what's
Like
going
the
on.
Adobe AI stuff is just only from Adobe
Right.
products. Right.
Right. But the thing is, it was the fact that they tried to play dumb about it at first. Because when it was first brought up, they tried to act as if like, oh, what do you mean? But then like they had to go, because apparently what happened is they actually got called out for this. And I didn't know this at the time because I wasn't really paying Expedition 33 much attention when the game initially launched. Apparently this all came out when the game was released.
Mm.
But because people didn't really know what the fuck Expedition 33 was, it kind of faded off into the ether. And Sandfall went back and then removed the textures in question. And that's how you get to these textures. Apparently, they left them in there as placeholders. And when they were doing their quality control checks, they missed the AI generated images. And
But by that point, they used AI and the cat's out of the bag. Yeah.
The cat's out of the bag at that point. But the thing is, my issue is I don't really give a fuck about them using generative AI to make these little newspaper article whatever things that are hung up everywhere. Because honestly, I'll keep it a buck with you. I didn't even notice these in the game.
Right.
Like, I mean, I saw them, but I didn't like look at them for because they're really, you can't even actually read them anyway. But that said, it made
where else was it used?
Again, where else was it fucking used that you aren't telling us?
That's right.
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know, and they're not saying. They're playing cool.
How many people were replaced and not paid for whatever assets were used? You know what I mean? Like no matter how small the asset is, somebody on some level, whether it's an intern or whatever the fuck, is creating these little blades of grass or whatever the fuck. And if you're going to use AI, you know what I mean? Not even to mention the environmental effects, you know, but you're that for me, I'm going to be honest. Of course I care about the earth, right? Of course. Right. I recycle. I have metal straws I use. Like I get it. I'll do my part. But it's the corporations fucking this earth, not individuals.
Right. No, 100%. 100%.
And B, my core is the global south and imperialism. Right. Like that is the core of, you know, and so like out of that comes earth. So whenever I get mad about AI shit, it's me asking, who are you not paying? How does this affect the workforce?
Yeah.
You know? Well, so for me, I use ChatGPT for research shit. That's what I use. And building web pages. Sorry. But I'm broke. You will never, ever, ever, ever. If I blow up, if we were to blow up, we have our own channel. We're on IGN, we're on whatever, right? and we're making bank. I'm fucking gonna pay somebody to build a web page. I'm gonna pay somebody to fucking do research and shit. You know, like that's what it's about.
It just, for me, it's one of those things that like I have to question whenever it is used in the creative process. If you get caught doing it in one space, I have to question if you did it in other spaces.
Right.
And I'm sorry, that's just how my brain works. Like I still love the game. I still enjoy the game. I'm still playing the game. I'm not taking the copy that was gifted to me and burning it up. I couldn't do it if I wanted to. You know, I don't care about that part. I still enjoy the game. It's still a fun game. It's got a great story, so on and so forth. But now it's a game that has an asterisk over it because now I'm going to be thinking, especially in the wake of some shit that came out with Divinity, the Larian devs, how they were kind of playing fast and loose with how they were okay with using Gen AI in the development process of the game. Granted they claimed that only in the early stages, but still the
So
fact
like
that
concept development and character development and stuff.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I was like, I don't think you need it even then. I was like, I actually do not believe you need it even then. And now
No.
it makes me question every move that you make going forward. I'm gonna be like, well, wait a minute. So like now when the new Divinity game comes out, I'm gonna look at it and be like,
Is
but
that
is this
AI?
AI? Like
Yeah.
is that
You're gonna
AI
hear
right there?
you're gonna hear like an amateur voice actor that's just
Yeah.
off, off there. Like, is that AI? I think that's AI.
Yeah.
Why would you taint it? Why would you do that to your own work? You
like
know?
you literally taint and once again I go back to what I said before, what Ad Hoc said about AI, that it's a creative tool for uncreative people.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
stand by that. I stand by that 100,000%. So
I feel
yeah,
you're not being as consistent based on what you said with you agreed with ad hoc production tool, which placeholder is production, so is production now creative endeavor. I don't think it's about like you got to think back of what's already been said. No one's canceling, no one's saying don't buy the game, no one's saying you're a bad person. But if you are using AI in the creative process, which character design and environmental concepts is part of that creative concept, it's tainted. You're like
yeah.
what else are you doing, and we just got to take your
Also-
word for it that it's not going to make it to the final thing.
Well, I mean, and also, like I said, I think you're missing what I'm saying. I think you're getting more outraged by the fact that I'm calling out their usage of it as a placeholder and not thinking about what I'm saying in general. The fact that, like, they had to be caught. They had to be caught to admit to having done what they did.
They knew.
That would be like, okay, yeah, that's cool. Everybody fucking cheats on their, their significant other or spouse. But but they didn't get caught. They didn't get caught, so that makes it less bad, right? No, if you cheat, you cheat. That's bad. It's bad. And I'm saying it, like, here's the thing. They, like, honestly, had no one called them out for having that shit in there, I promise you, they would not have changed it. And then I actually find it suspicious that they claimed that they had other actual assets in place to replace the one that actually went out, and it took them several days to actually like take the other thing out, which lets me know they probably actually didn't have anything ready. They probably thought nobody was going to give a fuck. And that's honestly what people expect. They expect you to not give a fuck. And when you show that you do give a fuck, that's when they decide maybe they give a fuck or they don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. If they want to use, if Sandfall wants to use Gen AI in every phase of their fucking development process, they are well within their right to do it. Just as I am well within my fucking right to not spend money on any of their fucking shit. I will be fully transparent in that I didn't buy the fucking game. Someone gave it to me. And as a matter of fact, I want to say it was Sigfang that gifted me the game.
Which one?
Expedition 33. And I played it because I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, I've actually been really wanting to play it. So I kind of sat on it for a little bit so I could finish, some other games that like I was working on. And then I finally got around to it. I was like, oh my God, this game's fucking amazing. And I still think the game is fucking amazing. I still stand by the fact that they didn't deserve all those fucking awards they won at the Game Awards because they were literally getting put in categories they didn't fucking belong. In some instances, but that's another story altogether. You can do with that information what you will, but I personally just feel like now that I know, like, okay, let me ask y'all this, and I want y'all to be very honest with yourselves. Let's say you have a significant other. They cheat on you once. Now they tell you they're never going to cheat on you again. Do you believe them? Would you be able, and before y'all rush to say yes, I don't mean believe them. I mean believe them and never bring it up again. Like, never make some smart ass remark that remember that one time you like just like that last time.
No way.
It's like
No
no,
way.
you exactly. So once I learn that you are doing what you're doing and you got caught doing it, I know you're gonna do it again. I just know you're gonna do it again. I promise you, there's probably more AI in that game that they didn't disclose. I promise you. If they missed that one thing, I promise you they missed more. Now,
no, I don't. I personally don't think placeholders is the cheating, YouTube noob. No, I don't think. But again, we gotta make sure we're on the point. The point is not that they used AI for placeholder. The point is that they used it, hit it, and had to be caught.
yes.
Right? That's how you know. You know, it's like your little kid who's fucking hiding under the sheets eating cookies and shit. Like, I would have just gave you a cookie. You know that, right? Now I think you're a sneaky little shit. Now I have to worry if I can trust you. And for somebody who hears me talking to my kids, like, you don't like them eating cookies? It's not about the goddamn cookie. It's about you hiding it under the fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I say you are focused on the way wrong part of the conversation.
Yeah, it's the hiding part, right? Because we know that AI is hot. Right now, that's the hot topic.
Right.
And it should be. It should be, you know?
And you know what? And you know what? Here's the thing. I'll keep it a buck with you. I'll keep it 100% a buck with you. I don't have a problem with AI. I have a problem with generative AI. And I think
stealing art.
Right. Stealing art. Now, if what they used was, it was sourced in-house, well, first off, let me tell you the first problem. The first problem was using Unreal Engine 5. That was their first problem, because Unreal Engine 5 is the absolute fucking worst. Let's just go ahead and put that out on Front Street. Unreal Engine has fucked up more games than it has helped. It just, for me, I think that there is nuance to the conversation. I think if you use this, be upfront about it. Like, if okay, let me ask y'all a question. Ooh, okay, now let's really test some fucking loyalties. What if I told you that I made a comic, and before hiring an artist, I used generative AI to set up all my shots, to set up, to design all my characters, to set up all my shots, so that the artist could go back and then, like, how would y'all feel about that? I'm asking honestly. I can tell you the answer. I can tell you right now, the answer's no, I didn't do this. But if you found out after everything that I have just said, you found out that the comic you were reading that was made by me, that generative AI had a hand in its development in any way, shape, form, or fashion, I promise you, y'all would not be as charitable to me. I promise you.
I will say this much. I will say this much. I wouldn't give a fuck that you used it, especially since you hired an artist to make the finishing product.
Yeah.
But what would be kind of like, I'd be looking at you a little bit squinty-eyed, is it would be hypocritical as fuck, that's for sure. I'd be like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't you just say?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But all that aside, I didn't even mean to spend that much time talking about this bullshit. But y'all can continue pontificating about it if y'all choose. But
it is 2026. It is the new year. And
yes,
I think instead of, because y'all did, man, I'm getting over the flu. I gotta keep it you
gotta take care of yourself.
Hydrated. God damn. In the Blerd Cave, you looked back, talked about your favorite books and awards, and you know what I mean, like a year in review. Nerds of culture. We're gonna look forward. That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna talk about what is going on in 2026. What can we expect, and what do we hope for the culture and for the industry coming in. So let's get in it. Go ahead, Stu Unit. Ask it.
Wait, was it?
He said he has a question, but we can walk and chew gum at the same time.
Yeah. I'll just leave this up so that you know that we're paying attention. That said, so let's look at we're looking at a preview for what's coming up. And there's a lot. There's actually a metric ton of things that I think are worthy of our gaze. Our screen time, if you will. Here, okay, let's see if we can. Okay, here. I think this is the question. What would happen if someone used an AI prompt but didn't use the AI and hired someone to expand upon the concept of the AI? Like hiring an artist to make something that was based off of that AI prompt. See, here's the thing.
That's that's called describing what you want from an artist.
That's literally like, honestly, here's what I would say, dude. Take that same prompt and before you hit enter, copy and paste it, and then paste that shit. Yeah, copy that shit, like Control C it, and then Control V it into a DM or an email to a fucking human artist. That's what I would say, dude.
Right.
That is
Elite X, when he's saying don't use AI.
Yeah.
He's saying just use the prompt, which is, I mean, you're describing what you want.
Right. No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if I think Elite and I are on the same page here. Instead of typing that shit into Chat GPT or Midjourney or whatever the fuck else, just don't do it. Like, just take whatever prompt you were gonna write and send that to an actual artist. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have AI in your early production process, your shit's already fucking tainted. Because AI, dude. Okay, you know what? Here, I want you to understand something. AI has a very specific and distinctive look. I can spot AI a fucking mile
just like
away.
In the voice. I can spot AI video better if I can hear them talking than even by looking at it.
Like,
they all have the same cadence. It's all the same bullshit.
Very. Also, I want to ask, does anyone like ever? Heaven help you if you do. But does anyone ever like get on like, if you ever get on Pinterest, go look on Pinterest, and I promise you, look up like design ideas for random shit, especially if it's like something like comic book related. Okay, here, I'm gonna hit y'all with some shit, and this is gonna be a hard pill.
We got a question like that, remember, from a friend. Well, it was the friend was asking a good question, like,
yes,
hey, what about concept? And then we said our answer, which was like, no, right? Just look for it. Look for other artists. But what if I want something specific? Okay, give me an example of something specific. And it was like something done with blood. I'm like, all right, click, boom. Like 1,000 pictures came up from Pinterest exactly with that kind of thing. You don't have to use AI.
No, you
artists
really don't.
have put their shit out there for you. Use it.
And honestly, most of this shit, this is Pinterest right here. Most of these images right here, most of these are AI. Most of these. I would actually say all of them.
Can't you filter out for AI? I wonder.
I think you can, but I don't use Pinterest enough to like bother.
At the point of Pinterest. That Pinterest is the Pinterest and Snap. What's the one? Snap something?
Yeah.
Those are the two right there. They make me feel old as fuck. I get every other app. I'm on social media, but Pinterest, I'm like, what? So you collecting links to things? Like, what?
Pinterest literally makes no fucking sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, it literally makes no sense.
People love that shit. I'm just like, I don't get it. I got a favorites folder. Is that kind of same thing?
Right? That's what I feel like. I feel like that's just. I feel like they made an app and a website to do some shit you've been able to do since the inception of the internet.
Right.
But now you just have a website that does it for you. It's like, okay, all right, thanks.
There's got to be some value to it, because every time I go looking for things like that, like art concept, it always takes me to Pinterest. You know what I mean? If I'm looking for an outfit or something, and I'm like, men's outfit, mid-40s, 2025. It takes me to a Pinterest board with a bunch of these outfits. So I'm like, and this if you get Pinterest, good for you.
Yeah.
I don't.
And I promise you, if you use AI to create art, I promise you, it's depending on what it is that you're making, I promise you, you will actually see where the theft comes from. It's usually not obvious to some people, but like because I know what to look for. Like I remember I was looking at some image someone had made. They were trying to make an original character, and it was supposed to be like a robot, and I could literally see the designs. Like, I don't mean like inspirations. I mean like you could literally just see parts of the Terminator and RoboCop and other like famous robots baked into it. It was literally like someone just like took all these different characters and concepts, threw them in a blender, hit puree, and then it was like a milkshake of a fucking idea.
And the people who have their face on the internet the most are in these trainings. And I love watching Sora videos, and I'm like, oh shit, that was what's the dude who plays Daredevil? What's his name?
Charlie Cox.
No, not Daredevil. I'm sorry, I meant fucking Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Who's that? Deadpool. So I'm like, oh shit, that was Ryan Reynolds for like 2.5 seconds, or you know what I mean? Like,
because it's constantly shifting. So it's
right.
But let's look at our cinematic slate that we got coming up here. This is gonna be some wild shit that's gonna be coming up. So
and if we miss any, just let us know.
Oh, I have a very exhaustive list of some of the things that aren't on this, but yeah, we'll get to that. We'll burn that bridge once we get there. But one of the things I was actually really excited for, because I actually did not know this was even happening, was we're gonna be getting a 4 kids walk into a bank, which I actually did not know was the thing. I actually and this is actually from Black Mask. This is a comic that came out of Black Mask. I think the same people that made the same publisher, if you are familiar with the comic series Black, or its spinoff White. So yeah, I was actually really interested to see what's going to be going on here with this. It's something that it's like 4 kids walking to a bank has long been on my like to read list. So the fact that this is something that's going to be happening, I hope it actually goes through. Because once again, this is Amazon that's kind of sitting over this. So we'll just kind of have to we'll have to wait and see. We've also got Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, coming out just shortly after my wife's birthday. We'll definitely be going to go see that. That'll definitely, yeah.
The shows are gonna be good after that, because we get to laugh at all the chuds who are gonna have a complete meltdown on what is gonna be a pretty fucking dope movie.
which by the way, I will say, I don't know if anyone's actually picked this up. I actually just got this in for Christmas. The Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow deluxe edition. I had the trade, but I wanted the big boy book because I love back matter, and this book has back matter, and it has the kind of back matter that I like to see. I like to see the character designs. I like to see. I think there's a sample for a script in this book.
Nice.
It's for like it's an alternate script that they didn't use for one of the issues, but still, like it kind of gives you an idea of some things, maybe where it could have gone and didn't. But to get us back, we've also got excusez-moi, Spider-Man.
Let's get these likes up.
Oh yeah, dude, what are we doing?
We got about half. We're missing half. We're missing half of y'all. Just
dude, what's going
if you're
on
your mobile, just go to swipe the chat down real quick, click like, bring the chat back up.
Yeah, I got questions.
Free. Help us out.
Yeah. I got a lot of questions, man, because I'm not getting jiggy with this. I don't like this at all. This is
I wonder.
I
wonder, but that would be some whole shit YouTube algorithm would do. Is see that, like, wait a minute, you have this many people watching, but only this many liked it. Man, I don't know about that one. We're not gonna put it on the list.
It's like, nah, put it down below. Put it back down there somewhere. No, I appreciate y'all for hitting the button too, by the way. Thank you. Like I said, it means a great deal. But But yeah, we got Spider-Man Brand New Day that's going to be coming out, which looks like it's going to be pretty lit. We know that one's going to also have, we're also going to be seeing, I believe, was it Punisher, Hulk, and God only knows who the hell else are supposed to be showing up in it to some degree or another. So that should be interesting. And I didn't say this earlier, but Lobo, we know Lobo is going to appear in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. So you'll love to see that. And I think it's probably safe to assume that, well, okay, I will also say this. This isn't really much of a spoiler because you see him in the trailer. Crypto, the Superdog, is also in the movie. Though I wonder how much James Gunn is going to use, or I won't say James Gunn because James Gunn's not the one who's like actually overseeing. Like he's overseeing him, he's not the director of it. But I wonder how much the director is actually going to use Crypto, because the book that this movie is based on, Crypto's actually not in it for very much. I do wonder if Superman's gonna show up though. I do wonder if there'll be a Superman cameo. Since Supergirl showed up in Superman, will Superman show up in Supergirl? That would be interesting to see. Also, we've got Clayface, which was the movie I think a lot of people were not expecting. But yeah, Clayface is going to be coming out. And this is like Mike Flanagan on this bad boy. Basically, for those unfamiliar with Mike Flanagan's work, the Haunting of Hill House, Haunting of Bly Manor, what was it, the Fall of the House of Usher, so on and so forth, stuff like that. Mike Flanagan's got a really strong like horror thriller pedigree. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does. I'm also even more interested to know who's going to be in it, because he always uses the same people all the time. And I promise you, his wife is going to be in that movie somewhere. She in that motherfucker somewhere, I promise you. We've also got Avengers Doomsday, which I think a lot of people are really amped for, really excited for, even though like there's lots of people trying to pretend that they're not.
Oh, I put the wrong poster on that Rogue Trooper. Go ahead and hit refresh real quick.
Oh, here, I got you. Oh wait, I'm in OBS. Refresh doesn't work here. Let's see here. Did it?
Control Shift R.
Oh, Control Shift R. I was like, oh, okay. Well. Okay, there it is. That changed it. Bam, there we are. I was like, I was hitting refresh, nothing was changing, but I was like, man, that's crazy. But no, Rogue Trooper. This is this is based off the 2000 AD series, which I'm not gonna hold you. This is interesting to me, if for no other reason than I hope that this movie, or I hope that this project gets treated better than Dredd was. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about the studio. I think the studio did right by Dredd. I think the audience did wrong by Dredd. I saw so many people like, oh yeah, I just waited for it to come to Blu-ray, DVD or whatever. I waited till it was on like some streaming service or whatever. And then these will be the same people like, man, why didn't they make another one? Because you did exactly that. You didn't go to the theater, go see it. And they're like, well, why are we going to spend all this money to make a movie nobody's going to go see in theaters? That's what they're going to say. And the movie was great. So you can't even say that it's a failing of the film. The movie was good. But, people didn't want to support it. And they didn't want to support it till it was too late.
That's right.
The studio had moved on. And by this point, like, it really, you get to it by now. I mean, Carl Urban's young enough that, he's an old, he's getting up there, but I mean, he's still young enough that, he could come back and do it. And, if anybody wanted to come back and do it, they could still do it. But it's like, by this point, everybody's kind of moved on and has other like obligations and responsibilities. So it's kind of like, well, oh, well, as a matter of fact, it was kind of really too late because Carl Urban got sucked up into the boys of it all. So he really was busy. There was no getting him back unless you just, really wanted to be put on pause for a while. But I'm curious to see how it actually plays out. I'm kind of slowly dipping my toe into the 2000 AD franchise as of late. So this kind of speaks to me. Like, I'm actually really interested in this. But I will say this is there's more. There is more. There is more that we have on the horizon that somebody
But
may
wait,
not.
there's more.
There's more. We also have for one, we have Wonder Man coming out on January the 27th this month. Which there was a
Oh,
new
shit.
trailer. Yeah, there was a new trailer came out today that actually showcased a little bit more of the series. And one of the things they kind of been slowly teasing is whether or not this new version, this MCU version of Wonder Man has powers. And it was kind of like in the initial teasers and sizzle reels, they didn't really give you much to work with. But then the trailer that came out before this one, they kind of made it a little more obvious that this guy does actually have powers. And now when you get to this trailer, it is clear as fucking day he has superpowers. Now, he doesn't seem to have the exact same powers that Wonder Man has on the in the comics. Wonder Man has like ionic powers. He can shoot like ionic beams from his hands, and he's super strong, can fly, all this other stuff. He seems to be able to have the superhuman strength that you would associate with Wonder Man, but whether he has those same ionic abilities, that's another story altogether. There's even a gag about whether or not he's super fast. At the end of the trailer, he just runs off like a regular person. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm really curious to see what they do with this because, unlike Ironheart, they are actually promoting the show. I know some people tried to claim that Disney was not promoting the show, but they actually have been. They actually have been. They've been doing beyond the normal. Already this show has had more trailers, more fanfare, and more advertising than Ironheart could have ever have hoped to have had by the time it finally. Matter of fact, by the time the second half of the Ironheart season came out, this show still has more advertising dollars and just general advertising behind it than Ironheart could have ever have hoped to have had, which is insane to me. But yeah, I do agree with G. Martinez. I do think they're probably slick going to try and make him a mutant in the MCU, which I think is a strange choice. Because, I don't know, maybe he did maybe he is going to be a human mutate. But I feel like, with everything that's coming up, I do feel like they're probably going to wind up kind of like what they did with Kamala Khan. There's he's fucking mutant. There you go. Everybody's a mutant now. We're good. Another one that came up, and I don't expect many people to be hyped for this because as hype as I was for it when I discovered it was a thing, I am now less hyped for it now that I've seen the trailer, and that is The Beauty. For those, I actually was shocked. A lot of people didn't know this, but The Beauty is based on a comic book. It's a comic book TV show. And the funny thing about The Beauty is that, here, let me see if I can find, where is, there, okay. The funny thing about The Beauty is it's a, for those unfamiliar, it's a comic that is basically what's happening is there is a STD running rampant that is making people beautiful.
Oh, so they want to go get it.
Yeah. So basically, so the way it's kind of working is that people are freaking out because oh man, people who are older suddenly because basically what it does, it basically puts you at your prime. You go it doesn't matter if you were 80 years old. If you caught The Beauty, you would go back to looking probably the way you looked when you were in your early 20s. You would be you'd have all the all the wrinkles, all that shit.
Can I pick a year? Because I would rather 31.
No,
30, 30 is that's my prime, man. You could not you couldn't tell me shit at 30.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you do not get to pick.
Right.
And you actually cannot tell when someone has The Beauty unless they tell you. But there's a problem with The Beauty. You don't get to stay beautiful forever.
Always
because the drug, or not the drug, but the STD burns your system out. Like, you literally will spontaneously combust. You will, like, quite literally spontaneously freaking combust. Matter of fact, here, this is actually what happens to someone.
Wow.
Yeah, like they just out of nowhere, and you don't see it coming. Like, you get you see that right there. You get the tuberculosis, the tuberculosis cough.
She needed a handkerchief.
Right? Oh shit! And the next thing you know, everybody and here's the thing: it's not like, oh, it's only affecting you. Like, you could set somebody else on fire. That's how bad you're gonna burn up. And this, and what's happening here is that this comic is being made into a TV show on Hulu. Which, to be fair, I think a lot of this is because so I don't know if you knew this, Robo. Hulu is about to go away. Hulu is about to be toast because
somebody bought them, right?
Well, Disney has owned 33% share in Hulu since almost day
smashing. One. That's right.
But now because of the Disney Fox deal, that also included the remaining shareholder stakes in Hulu. So since the Disney Fox deal, Disney has 100% owned Hulu. And that's also why you started seeing, like, you probably open up Disney Plus, you start seeing shit you would normally associate with Hulu, you would start seeing on Disney Plus. Well, that's because this year, I think it's this year, Disney Plus, it'll just be that. There will be no Hulu in the United States. It'll still exist in some other countries, but here, you will not be watching Hulu. You will be watching Disney Plus. Now,
they ain't getting my money there either. So.
Well, yeah, I'm about to say they're not getting mine either. So, and here's the deal. So now that I've said that, why am I not interested in this show based on a comic that I really like? So this show, and I saw somebody bring it up in the chat, and it's exactly what I was going to say, is they have now turned this TV show that was supposed to be about an STD that turns people beautiful and the pitfalls thereof is now about a designer drug that makes people beautiful. Basically, they just wanted to make the substance into a TV show. That's basically what happened. They wanted to make the substance into a TV show. And I would even say not even just the substance. There was another movie that came out last year that kind of had a very similar plot to the substance. Like, it wasn't exactly the same, but it was pretty goddamn close. It's almost kind of more like that movie. So it's basically a knockoff version of the substance. And I was talking about this with Jamie of Black Girl Nerds, because she was bringing up how, like, yeah, it's probably because it was on, it's on Disney Plus. That's why. And I was like, I agree. I think the idea of having a TV show about an STD on their Disney Plus programming probably didn't seem like the best idea to them. It probably changed in another space of the production process, but it's difficult to say. But yeah, the fact that they kind of changed what this was ultimately going to be about, like, I don't care that it's not about the STD, but it's the principle of it. It's because really,
it's all exactly the same? Like, what if they nail it and the only thing different was it was a drug versus a disease, because they wanted to make it an allegory for what people do to their bodies to be beautiful.
Well, see, here's the thing. Elite kind of just said exactly what I was thinking. Like, you just said exactly what I was thinking here. It being an STD changes the whole dynamic of the story.
Giving it to other people,
yeah, because there's not without spoiling the comic, there are subplots where people find out, oh, wait a minute, this is my wife was cheating on me
because now I'm beautiful.
because now I'm beautiful all of a sudden.
Right.
She caught it and now I got it. Or instances where, like, other characters, you find out, oh, wait a minute. Wait, this person's going really hard in the paint about being anti, the beauty or whatever, but wait a minute. What are their connections to it? Like, do they know? Do they know where this actually comes from? Like, to be fair, some of what's in this trailer, first off, the trailer's awful. It's a bad trailer. It's not a good trailer at all. So even if we took the whole them changing it from an STD to a designer drug, you take that shit out of it, it would still be bad.
Right.
But like the fact that like there are like some reasonings behind why the STD exists, but the fact that they're changing overall, it does change up some dynamics and kind of, I don't know. You know what I hope? My hope is that people will watch the show, and if they enjoy it, become curious about curious enough to go read to go read the actual book. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the idea of someone catching an STD, turning into like the hottest version of themselves that they could ever be, and then you come back later and find them looking like this is wild. And also, I think that's also another thing too that Elite just pointed out, that the fact that it's being a drug, you also kind of lessen the idea of how many people are actually. I mean, yeah, there'll be tons of people that would probably get it, but the thing is, once you know what it does, who the fuck would take it?
Well,
like that's just
Well, I mean, we can't stop motherfuckers from shooting up heroin and meth and all kinds of shit.
Well, yeah, I guess that's fair. That's
you know
fair.
what I'm saying? I agree with you though. Like now that I'm thinking about it, like I'm imagining myself being a fan of the show.
Yeah.
Could it still be interesting? Sure, but it's kind of a different story because all those other aspects that you brought up with it being a STD are not there. I think it's clear what they're doing, and you've already stated it, which is the fact that this is about the substance. They want to tell a cautionary tale on the industry, on the cosmetic surgery industry. That's not what the beauty was about.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like this is something else. Like honestly, I think this should be homework for a lot of people. If you find anything that I just said very interesting on any level, I do recommend go look it up. As a matter of fact, because this show comes out on the 21st of this month, they've already been releasing updated or not updated, but like reprints of the graphic novels, of which, oh my God, I think there were like 6 of them bad boys, and they're bringing it back, I think, as a series, to kind of coincide with the show. But that, once again, I just say, if you have half an interest in what I've said, go read it. I promise you, that book is wild. It is wild. It is so good. I fucking love that series. That said, we've got more. This isn't anything new, but this is, we got to remember we got Daredevil Born Again. We got Daredevil Born Again Season 2 coming out in March. Which is going to be interesting because we already know Bullseye is going to have a bigger role in it this time. Jessica Jones is going to be around, to get involved. They've also added Matthew Lillard, which is kind of wild. Matthew Lillard's been
really
all up in the news, these past like couple of months. Because he was in Five Nights at Freddy's. He's in Scream 6. Or was it Scream 7? I don't remember. Yeah, I think it's Scream 7 that he's in.
Whoever his publicist is, they deserve a raise.
Oh, dude, I love it because
every now and then there's a celebrity that comes out like Keanu Reeves, and back in the day it was Tom Hanks. It's like where you just become like everyone's dad. You know what I mean? Like it's like, don't you fucking talk about Matthew Lillard who just talks shit.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, and the whole internet was like, you don't fucking talk about. I was like, God damn.
And what was crazy is that, like, I mean, yes, Quentin Tarantino was good and out of pocket for what he said.
Absolutely.
I actually thought it was funny that people forgot about Paul Dano. The comments that Quentin Tarantino made about Paul Dano. Folks came to Paul Dano's defense en masse. Don't let me convince you they didn't. But the amount of people who came out in defense of Matthew Lillard, when Matthew Lillard came, like he said Paul Dano's name first, but then he said Matthew Lillard's name like not too long after, and people said, "Man, fuck Paul Dano, you leave Matthew Lillard alone." Yeah, he's like, I can excuse Paul Dano slander, but I draw a line at Matthew Lillard. I was like, ooh, goddamn, I didn't know he had it out there like this. And then I even saw like, I'm not gonna profess to know everything about the guy, but everything I've seen of Matthew Lillard over the years, he just seems like a good, clean, wholesome dude. The fact that like he actually stood 10 toes down, and actually, you know what? I actually thought this was funny. because Matthew Lillard did something, and I don't know if people caught it. I don't know if people caught it. And I don't know if you saw this, Robo, but he was doing I think he was at an event for the most recent Scream. And he made a comment about Palestine, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
And I want y'all to remember something.
Barrera.
How many of y'all remember how she got booted? She got le boot from the movie because of her stance on Palestine. They kicked that whole Latina out the movie. She got fired. They can't. I guess your publicist can't fire you, but they can't choose to no longer work with you. But basically, her publicist fucking left her. All that. She was treated as though she was persona non grata. And Matthew Lillard walked out there, whole white man, and said pretty much what she said. And nobody said shit. Nobody from Scream. Nobody from Paramount. Everybody was just like, man, that boy good. That boy good. That's basically what they said. And he's been outspoken about MAGA and Trump, and he all the hot button issues that people would try to cancel you for in this day and age. He stood 10 toes down on them. So yeah, I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up. So yeah, Matthew Lillard's the man. Also, we were talking about Daredevil Born Again. We can't forget that Invincible season 4 will be back. We don't really know a whole.
I don't know why I forgot the TV. TV didn't exist.
Yeah,
I was like, movies. That's it, guys.
That's it. That's all we got. It's job well done.
Short show today. 2026. You got 4 things to look forward to.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you know what? I actually still appreciate it because you actually did. You showed out on that one. I appreciated it.
I tried.
He's like, I do what I can. He's like, I do what I can. But no, we know that Thrag is going to be showing up. Lee Pace is going to be playing Thrag, and we know that Dinosaurus is going to be showing up. So we kind of got a good idea of kind of where in the Invincible mythos season 4 is going to be taking place. Basically, I'm not going to hold y'all. It kind of seems like it's getting close to the end. I know they said that they were going to try and get 8 seasons, 8 or 9 seasons. But here's the thing. When Dinosaurus and Thrag show up, you're kind of past the midway point of it. Where they're at right now. Matter of fact, I take that back. When you hit Conquest, you're past the middle. Because Conquest is issue 60-ish, kind of close to 70-ish. Invincible's 144 issues. So you're pretty much at that point, you're kind of at the middle. And you get to this point, you're talking about Dinosaurus and Thrag, you're past that midway point. So I don't know. Nice. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with it. We've also got The Boys, season 5, the final season of the show, which looks interesting. This is going to be one of those things. I'm not going to hold you. The Boys is one of those shows that I always just have to just be there. I can't get excited for the show because I'm still kind of pissy about the last season. The last season ended on such a down note that I'm just like, okay, yeah. Yep, this shit's ending. It's probably it's the same way I treat Stranger Things. I'm not interested in Stranger Things until I sit down and start watching it. Which I need to watch the finale. I didn't watch it.
We're about to just start. We're about to just start it.
I think
the finale. We haven't even started the show.
Oh, you haven't started the show at all?
Nah.
Wow. Oh, dude,
just because
honestly,
she wanted to watch the whole thing. She wanted to watch all of them, the from the beginning. I said, I'm not doing all that. You let me know when you're ready to start season 4 or 5, whatever it is, and I'll start with you. I'm not starting from season 1. It's not that good of a show.
Yeah. I was also gonna say, I think that because for me, I think the second season is the weakest one. Second season, I think to me is the weakest one. Yeah, second season. This is definitely second season. Second season is the weakest season, and I actually don't like it very much. I actually kind of started to dislike the show when season 2 came along. Season 3 and 4, I think, are probably some of the best you're gonna get out of Stranger Things. I think season 5 has been fine, but it has been doing some really weird shit that I don't like. And that's all I'll say.
Okay.
This is where we get to, yeah, we just saw this when the 4 kids walk into a bank deal. And, the Supergirl, Spider-Man. Oh, we got X-Men 97 season 2 going to be popping up.
Yes.
We haven't gotten the trailer yet, but I'm sure it's on the way. We really won't know until, it happens. But also we've got Lanterns, which is going to be coming out sometime in the middle of 2026, which looks like it's probably going to shape up to be at least decent. It's got a nice pedigree on it. You got Hal Jordan, played by Kyle Chandler, the guy who perpetually dies in movies, kind of similar to Sean Bean. We also know that Aaron Pierre, my boy out of Rebel Ridge, is going to be in it playing Jon Stewart. It looks like there's also going to be some other people. There's talk of Nathan Fillion coming back as Guy Gardner, so on and so forth. We'll kind of have to see what happens there with that. But there were some AI images that hit the scene that people were trying to claim were actual like still shots from the show, but like it was very obvious that it was AI. So there's not really been a whole heap of a lot shown from it, but we'll just have to kind of wait and see. We've also got this. People probably forgot about this, that there's a Punisher Disney Plus they did the special presentations type deal they did for Werewolf by Night. This is going to be something very similar. This is going to be like a special presentation that was done, supposed to, I guess, chronicle what is, I guess, the kind of the time between Daredevil Born Again season 1 and 2. We talked about Clayface and Avengers Doomsday. Did you saw the leak, the new leaks?
I did. Oh,
okay.
No, I saw the first one and I know there's 4.
Yes, yeah. So we've already gotten, the first leak was this trailer, the Captain America or Steve Rogers one, rather, and then they had another trailer that was the Thor trailer, and like in between those two, a third trailer had leaked, and it was the one that was actually showing off the X-Men characters. I actually debated whether or not it was real. But because like I said, some of it kind of looked iffy, or rather not the look of it, but the source was kind of iffy. So I don't know.
You saw that Cyclops beam in the air? Is that the one?
Yeah, it was that one. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the one. Like I said, I don't know if it was real. I'm not going to profess to whether it was real or not, but just when I saw it, I had a lot of questions, because when they did finally release that second trailer, I was like, oh, well, it wasn't this one. It was the Thor one. So
right.
Let's see. Like I said, let's not live in ignorance. Let's not live in ignorance. Because like I said, when I saw it,
if it's real, that scene was bad as fuck.
Like, oh yeah, no, 100%. It is let's see. Yeah, here it is right here. This is the here we got it. We got this shit. This was some of the shit that was in there, which I will say, if any of this is actually like legit, I have no idea. I have no idea, but some of this,
it doesn't look AI.
Yeah,
it doesn't. I didn't get AI from when I saw it.
Yeah, I didn't
Maybe
either.
This,
like I said, I have questions. Now I will say this. This is what I like. I do like this part right here. If it is real, I like this because this is kind of the fit that Xavier used to rock back in the 90s, like the kind of paramilitary jumpsuit type of vibe with the X on, or whatever. Your boy Magneto looking like Radagast the Brown right now.
It looks like the actor is getting fucking old, and he's like, bro, come on. Dude, I got 1 or 2 in me. You got to get a new dude in here.
Wait a minute. Wait. Getting?
Yeah, no, he's there. He's
that man is 2 days older than Methuselah.
Yeah.
But no, this right here, I think this was the one that this was the part everybody was talking about, which to me, I'm here for. Like I said, I'm here for it. I am all about some love for Cyclops. I'm kind of sick and tired of these people who try and pretend they hate Cyclops as if it's their whole personality. I think that way lies madness. but that being thrown in there, I was here for some of what we saw. Vision Quest, can't forget about Vision Quest. That's a thing.
Oh yeah,
We got Vision Quest on the way, and they've actually been
I'm
adding.
still waiting. I cannot believe that they killed Scarlet Witch, and we're like, don't worry, we'll let you know what's going on in like 3-4 years.
Yeah, that you know what I think and you saying that's kind of made me think even more about this. I've said for a while, I think Marvel needs to stop being so fucking mysterious.
Right. Because I'm gonna lose interest after a while. Then, I'm like,
yeah,
there's gonna be a point where I'm like, bro, I might be dead. I might be dead by the time this fucking story ends up. Like, what the fuck?
Well, the reason why I have issue with it is because they keep quiet, so they try to build this air of mystery. And the problem is, and I'm gonna tell you, because I was talking to somebody about this in the past couple of days, talking about how because they were talking about how, oh man, people falling off, MCU's not good anymore, yada yada. And I was like, no, I said people aren't really saying that. I said there are some people saying that, and they're a vocal minority, because I was like, don't sit here and act like not everybody was sat for 5.5 hours trying to figure out whose name was gonna be on the back of some goddamn chairs. So no, there is no. You look, you cannot say that shit. You cannot say that shit in 2025. Matter of fact, here, let's let me remind you all. Let me remind you all here. Let's Avengers Doomsday chairs. Okay, here we go. So we have it right here. Look at this number right here. That's 5.6 million. 5.6 million views on a 5.5 hour stream of people, not even people, just randomly seeing some chairs set up in a goddamn airplane hangar or like a studio or whatever the fuck it was. Like, that was 5.6 million fucking views. Look, like right here. Look at that shit. It's just someone casually bringing the chair out, sitting down. Oh, Chris Hemsworth. He's good. He's coming back. And then you keep going, and eventually it's like a whole fucking gang of fucking chairs. So no, don't. I'm tired of people sitting here pretending like, no, man, I'm not interested anymore. But you sat up and watch the fucking chairs. That's 5.6 million views. Somebody lying.
That day. I remember that day, though. Everybody was connected. We were on it.
Yes, That Way Lies Madness is definitely Shakespeare. It's just something I co-opted. Like I said, that is somebody lying. Somebody is lying that no one's interested. Who the fuck watches a live stream for 5.5 hours where they're just putting up chairs?
Right.
It's crazy. What are we talking about here? But no, I said that, it's just people, it's the grifters who kind of come in and take advantage of that mysteriousness, because people be like, oh, I heard so-and-so. Where'd you hear from? Oh, man, like Young Ripper, Geeks Gamers, Nerd Rock. It's like, okay, yeah, they're taking advantage of the silence, because James Gunn doesn't let them do that. They can't grift on the DCU, not because the DCU is so much better, but because the DCU has somebody at the helm who is actually on the fucking internet. James Gunn will literally be sitting there like, yeah, that's not true. Like, he'll go to your post.
He himself.
Right. Like Kevin Feige does not get on Twitter. He does not get on Instagram or Threads or YouTube or TikTok or whatever. That motherfucker just sits in his mysterious hats, in his mysterious house with his mysteries, because he thinks that that's what makes the MCU great, and that is not what makes the MCU fucking great.
Facts.
But anyway, that I didn't mean to rail off about that dumbass shit for as long as I did, because there's also Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man coming back for season 2 against all fucking odds, because you would have thought that show would never have caught on because of some of the promotion that was done in regards to what was that boy's name, Hudson Thames. The guy who said that your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, the reason why fans love it is because it's not woke.
That's stupid fuck.
The show comes out. What is it? Wait. What was the show?
It's woke.
Yeah.
It's woke.
It was woke. It was very woke. It was. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hudson Thames says the show isn't woke. Oh, wait a minute. Tombstone. We're showing how Tombstone had to fall in with a gang because basically he was on a scholarship and they needed money and was talking about income inequality and housing and how the police go after people indiscriminately who are black and brown. The show also was full of black and brown representation. It was all kind of shades of Negroes and Latinos in the goddamn background of that show. They had all kinds of representation of people from all kinds of different fucking cultures and all, no one was left out. No one was left out, I feel. And I think, you know what? I think the one thing they didn't have, the one thing that the show didn't have was a trans person. That was it. Now, I think that, like, and who knows? There probably was a trans character. We just don't know about it. We probably just don't know about it. But here's that's how woke the show was. It literally ticked almost every fucking box. But, Hudson Thames, he's like, show don't look woke to me. Like with his
who are you trying to convince? Because I don't even think he believes that.
I don't think
I mean, he doesn't believe that, but he's like, well, I hope my show doesn't fail because they canceled me because I heard go broke. So I don't even think it's woke. Like, you're stupid. You're a stupid person. That's what you are.
Like, and I'm sorry, he looks dumb. I'm sorry. I don't mean to like, I'm sorry. He looks like the type of idiot that would say some dumbass shit like that. Just like,
that looks like, he looks like a whole ass incel. That's what he looks like. He looks like somebody who will call a woman a bitch just because she says no, thank you.
Right.
Or some shit.
You know that, remember that scene from Captain Marvel that everybody got upset about, where the dude was like telling her to smile and she like kind of look at him. It was like, oh, that's not how real life is. This is woke. It's because people actually do that shit. It's because people actually do that bullshit. That's why
how real life is like, you're right. It's not like real life. Sometimes you get a brick thrown at you if you're a black woman. Sometimes they follow you to your car and kill you. Let me tell you something. I was talking to my wife. Actually, I think I said this. I'm getting deja vu. But I was like,
I'm not gonna lie, it's actually made me giggle.
I do that shit all the time. My son, he's quick to let me know. He's like, no. I'm like, what? You already told the story. I'm like, oh, for real? Like you keep trying to tell it like 4 or 5 times. You forget. You've already told. I'm like, oh, my bad.
Oh, no. I was talking about this. I was talking about this. No.
Because if the grifter gets desperate, he'll try to rap. I hope not.
Talk about the Boondocks or when they were exercising Tom.
Yeah.
We must use these tools to strike fear into the Negro's heart. A whip. A chain. A job application. But no, Carrie, I'm sorry. I saw it. It made me get
I'm gonna be dead ass with you. I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, damn. You know what? Honestly,
it'd be like that sometimes.
You know what? I respect it. I respect it. I guess you know what? Yeah, we've got all the stuff coming along. Also, we can't forget about Spider Noir, which I actually thought was not going to happen. I was like, oh wow, this is. I was like, dude, this is still a thing. Shit. Okay. All right. I guess I'm curious because it kind of seemed like it was going to be on some bullshit, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. No, just like it was because Amazon was originally involved with this, and like the way they were doing all this stuff is like they were trying to create their own Spider-Verse the way Sony has done, but they were trying to do it without having any connection to the other Spider-Verse or Spider-Man related shit. Like because they were trying to make a Silk show, and now they're making like Spider Noir and other shit. And I think the Silk show got canceled. I think I could be wrong. And there's also this.
It's definitely one. The Spider Noir one is definitely one that I'm like, all right. I guess I'll watch it.
Yeah. I'm not excited.
Right.
No, I'm good. I'm good. But I am interested in this show, Criminal. Oddly enough, all roads lead back to Criminal.
I thought, you know what? I heard volume 1 is like the best. Like if you read volume 1, you could die happy. That's the best.
Well, yeah, so it's funny you say that. I can actually attest that volume 1 is very good, but it actually gets better as it goes. I think that's what actually pisses me off more is that I've read Criminal. I just wanted to have that edition of it. That's all I want.
Damn.
I just wanted to actually have a physical copy of it, like because I read it on Global Comics, because the entire series is on Global Comics.
Speaking of which, you get a discount on Global Comics for a whole year. Just check out the description and follow that link. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all just got paid.
Right?
You got paid today. You know what I mean? Like if you were waiting, you keep saying, "Oh, I wait till I got paid." You got paid today. Go grab yourself one.
Go do that.
Support your boy. And by your boy, I mean Eddie. Ernie. Eddie.
I was like, Eddie.
Who's Eddie?
I was like, damn, Eddie. I was like, Stranger Things.
Yeah.
It's like Stranger Things. Are we talking about Stranger Things?
That's probably where it came from too.
Yeah. But no. That's actually another thing. Before I get to the criminal of it all, that's actually one of the things I'm really excited about. Actually, because I think I told you I've been back to playing DVD pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Practically every night, just about now. Like very rarely I go a night without playing it. But they're adding the Stranger Things version of Vecna to the game this week. Or not this week, next week. And they're also adding new survivors. And the rumor around the campfire, if the image that Behavior put out just recently is anything to go by, they put up an image that let's see, where to go. Actually, no, here. I don't know why I'm bullshitting. I could literally just go to their social media page. I just have to immediately click search so I don't see Stranger Things spoilers because I have already seen some. I have already seen some, goddammit. I'm kind of pissed about it. But that is basically here. Can I go back? Because like they posted some shit the other day that I was actually quite intrigued by. You know what? Fuck them, because they apparently do not know how. Their name is so generic that on Threads they don't even show up in my they don't even show up in my search feed. Is just insane to me. I guess here, let's do it. Let's type in Behavior DBD. Let's see what happens. But here we go. Bam. Oh, that's because never mind. I'm the idiot. Here we go. This is the thing that they showed. This was the image they put up for the Stranger Things Chapter 2. So you see Vecna, you see Dustin, you see 11, but you also see Robin working on the generator, you see Eddie. The rumor is these are the new survivors that they're adding to the game, which I don't know how I feel about them adding to be fair, the actors who played Dustin and 11, they're in their fucking 20s now. But the kids themselves, I don't know how I feel about the high schoolers getting put on hooks, but that's another story altogether. But Eddie and Robin, they're fair game because they're fucking grown. Or technically Eddie was in school, but I mean he was I think he was a senior. I think he was like a senior. Yeah, he can go. But yeah, I have a lot of issues. I just hope that if they put Lucas in the game, I hope that they don't give him that ugly ass fade that he has in season 5. If they give him that fade, fired. You
don't want his high top from season 4?
No. I actually don't have a problem with his haircut in season 4. It's season 5 that is egregious. I don't know if you've seen.
I have not.
Let's see. Lucas, Stranger Things season 5. It is awful. Like here, I'll show you. Here's one I'll show you. Here's one I'll show you. So check this out. This is how you know that Netflix ain't shit. I'm gonna show you some images, and I want to see. Okay, so you said season 4. This is him in season 4. This is season 4, Lucas. Now that fade is lined to hell and back. I mean, I'm talking about that shit. That fade is lined up so tight. I bet his line. I bet you cut bread with that shit. You cut some bread with that shit. But now when you get to season, look what the fuck is this?
Wow, that's a wig, right?
That's a wig.
Gotta be a wig.
That is a fucking wig. That is a fucking wig. Wig.
That's horrible. Horrible.
Here, wait, go back. Bam, look at that. Tight.
Clean.
Just clean. Just, man. Jump scare.
You know what happened? In that season, the last black dude on the show, the staff got fired.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%.
He's like, well,
you know what we've been...
He's gone now.
Actually, you know what makes it even worse? This actually makes it worse. This character poster. This makes it worse because now you can't deny that it's a wig. This is a wig. But no, I was joking with somebody. I was like, maybe in my head canon, either his barber died when the Upside Down took over, or like his barber just left. That's my head canon. That's my head canon now. But no, to get away from that, let's switch it up because we've also got we got some more shit. There's games that are popping off. We know we're getting Invincible Versus, which I'm excited for. I actually don't even really fuck with fighting games as much as I used to, but I'm actually really excited for this. Also excited for the new character that they made. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see that one? The new character? They made a new character just for the Invincible universe.
That's not in the book.
Right. Her name is Ella Mental. Like actual, like Ella is in the first name, and then Mental, which is kind of, I don't know. I think we need to workshop the name, but it makes sense for that universe. But yeah, this is her right here.
Okay.
And honestly, it's kind of funny how they did her. Like she's almost kind of slick, like Crystal or Temper from the Marvel comics.
It looks like Metamorphose.
Almost kind of, yeah. Kind of a little bit. But just like so much in the sense that like these were characters that could control elements and always had one on either side.
Got it.
But yeah, this is it's interesting. I'm curious to see how she's received. But to get us back to it, we also know Wolverine's coming out, a game I have no interest in anymore because I know how it ends. And and it does not end well.
No, great.
Oh God, no. I'll just say that I got some insight on the game from a behind the scenes perspective. And while I'm sure the gameplay for the game is going to be fine, I'll just be skipping all the cutscenes. Just know that. I'll be skipping all the cutscenes because some of that story that they're trying to tell, nasty, diabolical, absolutely unconscionable. You could tell this was a game. Someone was a big fan of the fucking Fox X-Men movies, and that's all I'll say. Like just the way like that they're like doing revisionist history on the X-Men, kind of like the Spider-Man games did it too, but like at least with the Spider-Man games and stuff they changed made sense. Here, some of these changes that they're making, I'm like, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing? Has anyone who worked on this game ever read a fucking X-Men comic? Like ever?
Give us like one. Like just one.
Yeah, just
like one
something.
That's not a no. I mean like you. Like not not anything that's spoilery or anything like that. But give me like things that you feel safe to give. There's like an example of the bullshit.
Okay, it's how they connect Wolverine to Mr. Sinister. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. All right.
I'll leave it at that. It's nasty work. It's just nasty work.
I can kind of guess, and if I'm right, that's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, I think whatever you've guessed, I'm almost positive you're right. Also, technically, how they connect him to the X-Men, how they connect Wolverine to the X-Men, it's like,
Okay.
it's stupid. But anyway, Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra. This game got
That
pushed.
one.
Yeah, this one got pushed back. We don't know when it's coming out exactly, but it's not coming out the time that they said it was. But yeah, that one I'm sad about, but I'm glad it's still happening.
I'm excited. That's what I am excited about.
Yeah,
like having a like an action story type shit. You know, like I like that. I like that.
Injustice 3, I'm good on. I'm good on Injustice 3. I don't need another Injustice 3. I actually don't even like Injustice. I don't like Injustice as much as everybody else does. I am happy for the people who love Injustice if that game actually is real, but you will not see me losing my shit for a new Injustice game. My reaction would generally just kind of be like, cool.
All right.
And then there's also the Last Ronin game, which I don't know if this will actually survive because the movie got canceled. So we'll have to play the waiting game on that one. But there's a lot of, honestly, there's so many good games coming out next year, or not next year. This year. There's a lot of good games coming out this year. That I'm genuinely excited for. Like I genuinely think that we have a pretty, here, let's see. Because I know there's some smaller games that I know will also kind of be, maybe mid, I won't say like AAA, but like maybe like from A to AA that I think some people probably will forget about. Code Vein 2 comes out this month, which I'm excited for. Cannot wait. Wait, what? Wait, what is this?
I don't know.
Here's the Left Face TV. The streets are saying you saw Marty Supreme 3 times. Tell us about it. Wait, what?
Marty Supreme is a 2025 American sports comedy drama film produced and directed by Josh. I don't get it. Marty Supreme is so bad that it's hard to know where to begin and praise it. So,
wait,
who made this? It's a bad movie about a ping pong player.
Oh Lord!
Timothy Chalamet's in it. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, that's why he looks familiar.
The creator.
Lord,
can you explain the joke?
It's got Kevin O'Leary in it. So I mean, you've already lost me. I'm not a huge fan of Gwyneth Paltrow these days. Not that I ever really was to begin with, but yeah.
Odessa Azion.
Oh yeah, Odessa. Yeah, she's in it, but I mean, I wouldn't watch a movie
just for that. Yeah,
I wouldn't watch a movie starring Timothy Chalamet on purpose. Not because I think Timothy Chalamet is a terrible person or anything, or I don't like him. I just don't have any interest in Timothy Chalamet the way some other people might. But
isn't Tyler the Creator didn't he cancel? Didn't he do some fuck shit recently?
Honestly, don't make me lie to you. I have no prior information. I will also say we got another one from Fabric. This is a Blerd Club 7 months. Where he's talking about strong recommendation, Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft Season 2 on Netflix, which I do have on my list of things to keep up with. I just haven't done anything with it yet. That's one of those that I like the first season pretty good. So I'll tell you a show I didn't expect to like that I discovered in 2025 that I am now still watching into 2026.
Yes.
And I feel ashamed for liking it, but also not at the same time. Landman. I've become a big fan of Landman. It's that Taylor Sheridan show with Billy Bob Thornton and Ali Larder and Demi Moore.
Okay.
It's basically it's a Billy Bob Thornton plays this guy. He's you would guess by the title, he's a landman. He's a guy who basically kind of like looks in on these different land properties, development properties, where they're like drilling for oil and things of that nature, so on and so forth. And like it does technically have a pro corporate bend to it, but I think it's really only because the main character works for a oil corporation. But at the end of the day, I do actually appreciate the commentary that is there from him as a character, because he never talks about the business as though like it's a great thing that everybody should be into. He talks about it from a pragmatic standpoint, that basically we do it because we don't have shit else, and any other option isn't viable in the like right now, to where you could just switch cold turkey from doing what they do to doing something that's like more of a clean energy type of deal, at least because the government won't, get involved in something like that.
Reddit is not kind.
What to Landman?
Yeah,
I fucking love it, dude. Shit's fucking amazing.
I have to give up on the story. Slow, full of holes, not sure what the plot is. It reminds me of Work. The woman in the show are nauseating. Somebody else puts, "You are correct. It looks like Trump cast the show. The woman with Landman are all ridiculous." I'll watch it. I mean, the cover looks dope.
I mean,
and I like Billy Bob Thornton.
Here's the funny thing about that though. It's like, I'm like, y'all must have been like on your phones when y'all were watching it, because I was like,
right.
Because I was like, I was like, the show's not confusing. It's actually really straightforward. It's not. It's not a convoluted, like, this ain't Game of Thrones. You don't have to like keep up with a bunch of characters. It's
right.
Like, I will say this: the women in his life are fucking annoying, but that's kind of the point. Like his ex-wife is fucking
decisions and shit.
Yeah, well, it's like his ex-wife is like this kind of like a bimbo type character. Like she's a bimbo with a half-assed decent heart, but like she's not nice, and she's very superficial, and that's kind of the point of her character, is that she is superficial. And his daughter is kind of the same way. Why? Because she's been spending most of her life with her fucking mother.
Got it.
So it's like, and the show is them kind of like, well, I won't say much for the mother, but maybe the daughter being, maybe the mother to a lesser extent, trying to be better, but they're not the focus of the show. Billy Bob Thornton's character is the focus of the show. Like Demi Moore's character is more a focus of the show, and she's barely in it until season 2. But no, I'm actually like that. I would watch. I've actually been enjoying that. But this Marty Supreme.
Thank you, Fabric. Thank you for explaining it. It's one of those jokes that it's not the joke teller's fault that I'm disconnected, that I've not been on the internet for the past month.
Got you. I'm saying I have no idea.
So apparently, like, they're trying to say, people are saying Marty Supreme is like the best movie of the year, better than Sinners, yada yada yada.
Oh, really? Yeah. Dude, no, there's no way. There's no way these people are serious.
All I know is it's a show about a ping pong player, and there's no way.
I have no interest. You lost me at ping pong. You lost me at ping pong, like off top.
One battle after another. I tell you what, loved it. And you probably will love it too, y'all. But please watch FD Signifier's video on it after you watch it.
You know what? Honestly, I kept seeing him and other people talking about what was I kept seeing people say is one battle after another hates black women, or so like this, that, and the third, so on and so forth. And then like at first I wondered, because I know that what's her name? Tiana.
Oh, never mind. There's a rapper named Jungle Pussy in there.
Oh, I had no idea. Tiana Taylor, who's in the movie.
Yes.
I was like, I haven't watched it yet myself. It's something I've kind of been putting off because the movie's kind of long. I think it's like almost
really good movie.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it. I believe it is a good movie, but it's almost 3 hours long, and I don't have that kind of like spare time all the time. So like and it's also a movie that Cynthia wants to watch. So I know that it's one of those that if I watch this by myself and then end up having to watch it later, I will be watching this movie twice, and that's like 6 hours of my life that I would much rather have only spent 3 doing the one thing. But that said, I've heard some people's commentary comes, or at least the way it's been kind of framed, the limited interaction I have with people talking about it. It seems like people didn't like the fact that I guess Tiana Taylor plays the bad guy, or someone who is or not bad guy, but the antagonist, I guess, is the way I kind of took it.
So I saw the movie, and when I saw FD Signifier's read on it, I think it's valid. I think it's valid, and I really like the way that FD breaks down a lot of, like, does his analysis. Like, he's very clear because he knows how the internet is. He's very clear to tell you, just because I critique it, just because I tell you what is, or whatever, doesn't mean that you're not allowed to still like it. You know what I mean? He's like, I still like this movie, but
go ahead.
It still treats black women pretty fucking shittily. Her character, it's not even about her being the bad guy, is that she's hypersexualized, which is already a problem for black women in media, right? It's like hypersexualized. She gets into this weird race play relationship. She abandons her daughter. It's like this weird kind of deal. There's like one strong black woman at the end, and she's in there for about a whole 10 minutes. So it was just when you like look at that one part of it, it's like, yeah, I can see that. That's kind of fucked.
Well,
but you can still enjoy the movie as a whole.
And see, I have weird feelings about shit like that because, like, here's my thing. Like, it would be weird to me if she was the only black person, like the only black woman in the movie. I would be like, okay, that's a problem.
There's like 3.
Okay,
there's
so then
like
there
3.
you go. So
there's a lot of, there's mostly white. Like, the 2 main people who are the love interests are white dudes. And then, like, her role is to, like, and she low-key essays the cop. It's weird. It's weird.
I'll watch it. I tell you what, I'll watch it tonight. I'll probably put it on while I'm playing DVD or something, and kind of watch it in between matches. That'll stretch out a 6. That'll turn it from a 3-hour movie to a 6-hour experience. Probably.
There you go. I will say that the movie is not so complicated that you couldn't be on your phone, and you could you can still enjoy it and play some mobile game or something.
Yeah, actually, I actually started playing that Warhammer Tacticus game because I've been going down the 2000 AD rabbit hole. I've recently, because I've been playing Space Marine 2 with Carter. It's really weird for me. I'm not a Warhammer 40K guy. Like, I don't play the tabletop game. I have no interest in playing that shit whatsoever. But I do love the lore in the world of Warhammer 40K. So ever so often, something Warhammer will come out that I'll get really interested in because I'm like, ooh, yeah, I forgot. I love this fucking world. So, like, I've been playing, like, Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. I've been playing Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. I'm now playing this fucking mobile game when I'm in the fucking bathroom, Tacticus. And I've been, like, watching these, like, videos. Also, I found a bunch of, like, Warhammer like shorts and TV shows and shit like that I've been watching. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I love this shit. But you'll never get me to play that fucking game. You'll never get me to play that fucking tabletop game. Not because I don't think it's interesting. It's because it's too fucking expensive.
Money sink. Yeah, I heard it's a fucking real big money sink. Yeah.
And I don't paint. I don't have any interest in painting miniatures either. So that's another reason I would never.
No. I tell you what, if anybody's out there interested in, like, if you're like, I think they're coming up. I think mobile games.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing stupid like they're the future or whatever dumb shit like that. But I do think we're in a point where we're in the middle of an evolution for mobile games. Dungeons and Dragons put out a mobile game called Dragon Stride that I'm playing right now.
Oh, I didn't know that was out.
Yeah, Dragon Stride on mobile. And if you know anything about those, like, gotcha, like hero collector game type shit, it's like that, but way more, like, you can tell Wizards of the Coast got it. Like, it's like, oh yeah, okay, they got fucking badass voice actors and the story behind it, and it's like, I was like, oh shit, this is different. This is wow. But anyway, check it out.
I can rock with that. Yeah, like Tacticus is kind of firmly holding me down, so I mean, I'm good. But like, I've actually been kind of like, because I've broken down and started playing more games on my phone, just like, because sometimes I'm like, I don't feel like dragging my Steam Deck in there, or like whatever the fuck. But like, I started like because I think for the past like few months I've been playing Balatro on my phone, but I've also
Okay.
been playing like Warhammer Tacticus, and there was
Mhm.
like some other like little puzzle games and shit that I would like play from time to time. But for the most part, I generally like to keep my gaming habits firmly in like console or PC.
Right.
Would I here, I'm actually gonna save this for when we get to the question section. Um that said, what was the other thing? Oh, yeah. I said Code Vein earlier, and I kind of like went off on like a I don't know. I think I just got lost in the sauce after I said that. But no, Code Vein comes out January 30th, which I'm very much looking forward to. And I know that what was that other game? Oh man, there's another game that's coming out. Resident Evil Requiem. The new Resident Evil
Mm.
comes out in February. End of February, mind you. Which I'm very much interested in. Everything else is kind of up in the air because there's a lot of other stuff that isn't dated yet. But that Pragmata game, I'm actually interested in that Pragmata game that's supposed to be coming out. I don't know. I'm still kind of iffy on it because I don't really know as much about it. But I am interested.
I feel like Elite X one is like trying to like guess, and he'd be like, I think he's gonna bring it up. I'm gonna say it right now at the same time. That's what you guys been saying the same shit at the same time.
Yeah, we have been saying
Like,
it.
as soon as you said that, he's like, Pragmatic comes out in April. I'm like,
yep, that's it. Actually, I need to play the demo for Pragmatic because I'm very interested in that game. Crimson
I just want to say
Desert.
I've never seen Ernie and Elite X one in the same room together.
I
Just
mean,
Just saying.
I'm not allowed to talk about that. No. In Crimson Desert, even though I never gave Black Desert much of a chance, but when I heard
Mhm.
Crimson Desert was a thing, because it's more of a single player experience, I
Right.
was like, now that's something I can get behind. Because I think Black Desert, it was kind of like one of those games that
MMO.
was like, yeah, it's an MMO, but it tries to slick disguise itself as like a regular ass game, but it's a fucking MMO.
By the way,
Oh yeah.
I
Mhm.
did play Where Wind Meets,
Oh, how was it?
and I think if you don't expect it to be anything else, right? Don't ask for Tsushima, don't ask for
Yeah.
Elden Ring or anything. Just play the game for its own, it does the Chinese lore thing.
Yeah.
Actually pretty dope. And
Okay.
it's not disguising itself as a multiplayer. You could literally, it's a pull down menu. You could choose a multiplayer experience, and then you're literally running around the world with other ninjas and shit, with other players like an MMO, or you can change it to single player mode and you're literally just playing a game single player and it's PvE only. It's actually kind of
forgot. Oh, thanks, man. I forgot that I Hate This Place comes out this month. That's a game that's based on a comic that I really enjoyed. That's by Kyle Starks.
What's the premise and what's the genre of the video game? Is it a action story or?
So basically, the game is gonna be like one of those kind of top down, like kind of isometric, like almost like kind of Diablo style,
Okay.
like top down isometric shooter. I don't know how they're gonna treat the game, but the premise of the comic was these two lesbians who one of their some of their family members pass away and they inherit this farm, and this farm is it's a site where like this weird like otherworldly energy is like kind of rampant, and
Right.
these like ghost and demonic creatures and alien, like, okay, imagine if you lived on a farm and every night creatures straight out of the mist just started randomly showing up outside your house, and like ghosts and zombies and alien looking monsters and shit like that
Yeah.
just started showing up outside your house. Yeah, that's basically what I Hate This Place is. Oh, and you can't leave.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you can't you cannot leave. This was the comic right here. I Hate This Place.
Oh, you did a video on that, didn't you?
Yep, sure the fuck did.
Yeah, I remember that little guy. I remember that
Yeah.
little antler dude.
Yeah, Kyle and Kyle, I actually talked to him because he saw the video and he was like really really happy that I did it. So I was like, oh,
Nice.
thank you.
Very nice.
But yeah, you're not playing as either of these two characters though. You're not playing as either. I think was it Gabby and Trudy, I think were their names. You're not playing as either one of them. You're playing as some new character. It looks interesting though.
Yeah, it does.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it 100%. Also, you know a game we haven't talked about?
What's that?
The 1 million pound gorilla in our midst. GTA 6.
I mean, if the news is not that it's been delayed, I'll be very surprised.
Well, the game, to my understanding, I think the game is still coming out in 2026. I think it's just coming out later in 2026.
Right.
I think right now its date is tentatively November 19th.
Okay.
So that means every other game has from now until November, get your shit out. Cause yeah, it ain't happening. After November, shit is on lockdown. Free time is on moratorium. Blade does have a game coming out. Blade does have a game coming out, but we don't know when. And the devs, I think I actually just recently read the lead dev was recently talking about how they're still moving forward on the game. They're just he said when they have something to show, he said he promises that people are gonna love it. That said, and yes, it will GTA will be going up against the new COD, but if any game could go up against COD and win, it would be GTA 6. Matter of fact,
I think people are tired of COD. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think COD has the audience that it has. It's always gonna have it. But GTA doesn't come out even close to as often as COD comes out. GTA is gonna own like the whole thing. Like don't even worry about Game of the Year. I would never ever release a game in the same year as if I'm trying to get rewards or trying to like actually make some money, I'm not releasing it. Because that shit is that's gonna dominate.
There were people who were mad that I won't say mad, but there were people who moved the date of their game when they found out Silksong, Hollow Knight Silksong was coming out.
Yeah.
Was it what?
I
What's
didn't
this
play
about?
it,
Kingdom
but
Come?
I've heard.
What's this?
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? What about it? So let me tell you something. I played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Loved the shit out that game. Played through all the DLCs. Said, man, I gotta go back. I went to play DLC Kingdom Come 1, and I'm like way more invested in the story because now it's like I'm like, oh, that's the motherfucker. That's why you hated him in part 2. Oh, I'm like connecting everything. And as I'm playing this shit, I'm like, bro, when I'm done, I'm going back into Kid next. I'm gonna get to play with a different mindset. I'm probably gonna be on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 for like the next 3 years. I don't know.
Did I tell you I ended up getting it?
Did you? Which
one?
one?
I got
Two?
both of them. I got both of them.
Okay, you're gonna hate one. I think you're gonna hate one. I think the combat is very frustrating. Very frustrating. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, people still don't like, but people don't like it because it's not intuitive to anything our life of video gaming has taught us. You know what I mean? It doesn't play like any combat that I've ever played. But once you get used to it, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I get how to do the master counters and things like that. It's not that complicated. It's really not. But one, it's not about complicated or hard or skill. It's just bad. It's just bad. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like you didn't even let me fucking get a swing in because the stupid fucking thing wasn't go to the. Anyways, I'll start venting.
I'll say this much. Once I get done, I have a couple of games on my backlog I need to get to first, but once I finish Expedition 33, because I'm literally at the last boss, I just need to fight the last boss.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also some DLC, but I don't care about that deal. There was some DLC the devs added after the Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck about that DLC because apparently it's harder. Like it's actually like
oh yeah,
that's what I've heard people say because do you ever watch that guy Sylvanas?
I heard
he's
the name.
He's a black content creator. He makes like skits and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he made a skit making fun of the parry timing in Expedition 33. Because I don't know if you saw how it plays. Like it's a turn-based RPG. Okay.
Yeah.
So like,
but I know you can do stuff in it to get like parries and
right.
Yeah.
You can parry, you can dodge, you can jump, stuff like that. But like he was joking about like he made a skit about how difficult the parry timing is with some characters, and he basically had this one character. He was dressed up as a rabbit, and he was like, he'd have the character be like kind of jump at you, like kind of flinch at you, and then like walk up and then start like winding up their fists, and like they would start winding the other fist up, and they start rolling their shoulder, and then like start doing like dance, and all of a sudden would like be like, and then like, nah, and then like so the whole time dude was just like. Trying to parry, and then eventually dude just like did like some wild ass movement and then hit him when like it was when it seemed like there was nothing coming. And basically they put a character in the DLC that basically does what Sylvanas was making fun of. And like he made a response video, was like, I don't know if they did that because of my video, but it seems like they did.
Look, you want to make jokes? We got jokes then, okay? You want to make jokes? Here's a joke for you. We're gonna do it.
Right. So like if the DLC is harder, I have no interest in it because I don't want to play something that's harder. I just want, like, if it was just more story, I'd be cool with that. But like I don't like if you made that shit with the intention of like, oh, we made it harder. Like, nah, don't do that.
I'm good.
That you kind of moving on from that. Once I get past Expedition 33, there's a couple of other games that I had added to my library on Steam that kind of have my attention. I think I talked to you and Cypher about one of them. It was called Echoes of the End. It was a game that came out that apparently had like some real like rough edges on it, but like they came out with a enhanced edition later that everything's been polished up, and I just thought it was interesting because it was a fantasy game that had a non-white woman protagonist. That's why that's why I kind of like chimed you kind of here. Let me pull this up. I'll let's see here. What's this? I'm gonna mute this because I don't want to play the audio of it, but like yeah, you can kind of see it like right here. Like
what game did you say this was?
This is I think Echoes of the Wind or something like that.
Okay. Oh shit! Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for this.
Yeah, like it. I talked to a friend of mine who did actually sit down and play it, and they basically said the game's kind of short. They said it's still got a little bit of jank in it, but they said it was really fun. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get on this.
I think this was one of the games we talked about like last year sometime where they were stressing out because you know how it is. If all characters, especially the main character, is not white, and you hate white people, and this is an affront, an attack on video game players everywhere.
Well, I mean, I just thought it was cool because I was like, dude, she looks like yeah. I mean, she looks ethnically ambiguous. I mean, to me, I looked at her. Sure. I was like, this is a biracial woman, clearly.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I like the fact that like they actually. And to my understanding, this isn't like a black developer. This is like a developer that I think is predominantly white people on the development team. I think. So yeah, like I thought, I was like, dude, let's go. I was like, and look at dude, she's being a badass, fucking like you using spells and
Chopping
shit.
legs off and shit.
Right,
Yeah.
dude. And look at that shit. Look at that shit, dude. So I'm
And this game is out, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, it's out. It's out.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I was
can
like,
dig
dude,
it. I can dig it.
I was like, I'll play this, and like they apparently they addressed some things because like people said that because I think Cypher even said this when we were talking to him about it. He was saying like when you walked around, you kind of felt floaty, and they said they went back and fixed shit like that. They went back and tightened up some of the animations, and I was like, if this is and this is the updated this is from the updated stuff. I was like, dude, if you're not obviously I'm not playing it right now, but I feel like if I were playing it, I don't think I would see the issues that people were having with it originally.
Right.
And I hope that they keep, if this game is good, I hope they keep fucking making more of these. Give me this. Because I say, when I see even Deathloop, I don't know how many people remember Deathloop, but I remember I was not a big fan of Deathloop. I did not enjoy that game because it just wasn't the type of game I wanted to play. I still bought the game because like I want to show love. I don't want to be that guy that's like complaining about games. Oh, they're not making games with black protagonists, but I'm not buying them. I was like, I'm gonna buy it, and I actually tried to play it. I just was reminded that this game was not for me when I did actually play it. But I still played it. Did not ask for a refund or nothing. But yeah, that's another game.
Keep my money.
Yeah, I was like, you keep that shit, man. Y'all did what y'all needed to do. But yeah, I got I got Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2. There's another game I picked up too that is I'm kind of blanking on at the moment, but I saw this because it was funny when all the Expedition 33 shit was going on. There was another game that popped up on my radar called The Time I Have Left, and apparently it's a studio that is made that they made a turn-based RPG that also has a fucking parry system in it. They were working on that game around the same time that Expedition 33 was happening, but their game is a little bit more stylized. But I saw them like talking about it when all the AI controversy and shit was going on with like Divinity and whatnot. They spoke up and said something too, but because they're a smaller dev, no one really noticed. But I was like, dude, I said, this looks pretty fucking cool. I was like, I could get jiggy with this. They got the demo for this game up on Steam, and I played it, and I was like, dude, okay, I can kind of rock with this. I was like, this is something I could probably, get lost in for a minute.
It definitely doesn't look as like what am I looking for? Like high budget, like budget?
No, this is a true indie game. Like in every aspect of what I'm talking about. Like this is an actual indie game.
Right.
Like this is like
it looks dope.
Like, don't get me wrong, Expedition 33 is an indie game, but it's an indie game with an asterisk. That's an indie game with a high ass fucking budget.
Right.
And
that's indie game where like look, I had to build everything I owned. All I had was a couple million from my dad, and everything else I built on my own.
Yeah. Like I said, I can get down. I can get down like with stuff like this, and like I said, whether or not the final product turns out to be legit is another story altogether. But I'll definitely be playing this. I'll definitely be putting some time on this once once I get the opportunity to do so. But once again, just you kind of have to, like I said, you just kind of have to take chances sometimes. You kind of have to take chances and hope for the best. But yeah, and Solasta 2. I don't think you never played the first Solasta, did you?
No.
I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to recommend that game to you because I think you would absolutely not enjoy it. But like,
what's the genre? Like, is it bullet hell or what? Or like Souls like?
No, it was a Baldur's Gate 3 alternative.
Oh, why would I like it?
Oh, well, okay. So, all right. So, okay. Here's what I'm doing. No. Don't nobody say shit. Nobody in the chat say shit. I don't want anybody to say shit. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to show you the trailer for the new game. I'm going to show you the trailer for the new game. Because I know you, I know your sensibilities, and I know how you will respond to it. But This
I can't hear it if
I'm not
that
playing.
part's
I'm
important.
not
Okay,
playing
okay,
any.
okay.
I'm not playing because I think it has some
Got it.
licensed music in it, so I'm not playing anything.
Okay.
But basically, the long and short of it is, this is one of those games. It plays like Baldur's Gate, but Solasta actually leans more into the actual rules of Dungeons and Dragons. So like you have all the same spells, but they work a lot more like what you would expect if you played the tabletop game. Whereas you just saw that name right there, Devor Wild. It also has voice actors from Baldur's Gate, and Expedition 33, and so on and so forth. But like the reason why I said I wouldn't recommend the first game to you is because the first game does not look this polished. Oh yeah, the narrator.
I was
of
about to
Baldur's
say,
Gate 3,
this shit is like so far looks dope as fuck.
Yeah. So you saw
this
the name.
is the second one then.
This is the second one. You
Got
saw
it.
that name, Amelia Tyler, right? That's the woman who is the narrator of Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
And I love the fact they actually had her say authority. They use in this, you can't hear because I didn't play it, but like
The
in
authority.
the but like how she would always say authority. Like she actually says that line in the trailer because it's like that's like her most recognizable fucking line. But the reason why I said I would not recommend the first game to you is not because I think the first game is bad. I actually think the first game is amazing. But I know.
What year did it come out?
Oh God. Let's see. It came out in 2021.
Okay.
2021. So I'm gonna play the
Kingdom
trailer.
of Deliverance 1 came out 19, I think maybe.
I'm about to say something like that. So here's why I'm not gonna recommend this game. It's because, well, I think it looks fine. I think the environments look amazing.
Yeah.
It's the characters who don't look great. And I know how you can be. I know how you can be with graphics. I know how you can be with graphics. Now that I've said that, this first game is fucking amazing. It is fucking amazing. And I think anyone who liked Baldur's Gate, if you liked Baldur's Gate 3, you should play this game because I'm going to tell you, while Baldur's Gate 3 is a great game, it is not Dungeons and Dragons the way that the game tries to imply. This game, like this is probably the first game I've ever played that actually tried to be like Dungeons and Dragons and pulled it off. So like if you're like, oh, how many spaces do I have to be away to like, make the spell work? Okay, I gotta have it, here. I gotta place it here. Or like, oh, I wanna be a sorcerer and I wanna be able to cast spells. I wanna throw a fireball where all my allies are, but not hurt them. Well, wait, you actually have that ability in this game. They have all the different races and things like that you would expect to see in a D&D game, but they can't use any of the, like you can see right here, I've bought this game and I have all the, like they had DLC for it too, where it was like extra like levels and shit you could get. Like it was actually like an actual D&D deal where like, oh, well, when you play the base game, that's the 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, level 10 or whatever campaign. And then the DLC, oh, well, here's the 11 to 12 or 11 to 13. Here's the 15 to 16, so on and so forth. They would add in these extra DLCs that would just open up the game even more and give you just more shit to do. And it was pretty fucking amazing. Like you can see right here, this shit has very positive across the fucking board on it. It's good, but I would just say for you, I would probably
if this
tell
were coming
you
out now,
yeah.
like if this were coming out now and you and Elite were like, nah, I know the graphics aren't that great, but you should still try it. I'd probably be like, I'm good. But seeing how dope the second one is, I can see myself playing this because it's not so bad. Like there's levels to this shit. Fallout 1?
No. Okay, look. I own the original Fallouts. I will not play them. I will go play Wasteland like a decent human being. Okay, I'll go play the Wasteland games that because did you ever try those out? Wasteland?
No, I think Elite. If I can't remember, I think Elite hooked it up with a key. I can't remember, but yeah. I mean, even the genre, even like it's just not. It wasn't my bag. And I remember I said, "Nah, I'm gonna power through this." No. That was
Elite just said it right here. Yeah, Elite just said it right here. Just play Wasteland 2 and 3, because that's what I would have told you. Because Wasteland, if I remember correctly, is made by the people who originally made Fallout. And it plays like old Fallout, but it has better graphics than old Fallout.
Yeah,
like it's more updated.
And the only reason why I wanted to play 1 and 2 was for the lore. So to say that I was been in the world since the beginning. It wasn't for the gameplay. Yeah, he gets mad. He don't like that.
He's like, how he can be with graphics. See? But was I wrong?
He gets all mad. He's like, graphics aren't everything.
Okay, that's what it was. Elite just put me on game. I thought it was the original Fallout people that were making the Wasteland games. Apparently, Wasteland inspired Fallout. So which honestly, I can believe that. Wasteland to me is a more interesting game. That's just me. But yeah. But yeah, I would definitely say, dude, if you so right now, I think what is they having on the Steam sale? Man, I'm not gonna hold you, man. Yeah, right now they got that shit for like $7.49.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's
for Solasta, whatever.
Solasta. Yeah, Solasta 1. They got it for like $7.49, and then like the demo for 2 is out. You can play the demo for 2 right now.
Okay.
And it's like a full fucking demo. Like I was playing it for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours the other day. I was like, God damn. I was like, shit, this ain't no demo. This is a goddamn game.
Right.
I was like, this is a goddamn game. But no, I will say, I was initially kind of thrown off by the graphics, or rather the lack of polish on the graphics of the first game.
Right.
But I also looked at the first game as a proof of concept because it was a small dev team. This isn't to my understanding, Tactical Adventures is not a huge studio. They're not a huge studio by any matter of fact. Here, let me look this up. I want to see like Tactical Adventures game devs. I want to see like what I want to see. Yeah, this is not a huge team of people. This is not a huge team of people. This is a very small development team. This is an actual fucking indie game.
Yeah.
Solasta is an actual fucking indie game. But yeah, and they have a love for Dungeons and Dragons, you could tell.
Clearly, yeah.
But like, yeah, and the story's pretty good too. It's not the best. The story isn't the best thing. I'm actually really playing it more for the gameplay. But Solasta 2, just in the couple of hours I played the demo, that shit was kind of hidden. It actually started off like that. I don't know if that's where the actual game starts, but if it is, the demo actually starts you off kind of right. They start you like when you play the demo, you start off with a full crew. Same as you do in Solasta, but like you have like there's a story reason for why your crew is who they are and whatnot and what have you. Some of the shit for like the individual characters of Solasta, you kind of just make up in your head.
Elite just sent me one. This game I sent you in Discord.
Oh wait,
one developer, like one dude doing the whole thing.
Oh, that's erased? Yeah. Okay, here.
Kind of wild.
Oh, I wanna pull that up.
Online PvP, online co-op. Like what kind of wild brain must you have to do all of it by yourself?
You have to be crazy.
And I need to know like what does by yourself mean? Like does that mean not just the coding but also the art? Like you're doing the blender, you're doing it all?
That's what I think.
That's wild.
I want to know how long they were working on it.
Like that's another thing. Like this is like the kind of project to be like, I've been working on this for the past 43 years.
Oh, dude, they did that shit on my birthday. Goddamn. I'm about to go back and look at that. I need to go back and look at the Elemental Evil deal. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. Like I would be interested. Like whenever. Yeah, that like this, like I like.
I mean, they have me at Afrofuturistic. Yeah,
right. Well, and also I like the fact that it's not just like, oh, just default whiteness. Like it's like, yo, we got a black person, we got an Asian person. Also, man, the cakes. God damn! Wait a minute. Hold on. Why are
Hey, go back. I missed it.
look, cheeks. Just I was like, oh, whoa, cheeks. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, cheeks. Jesus Christ.
Respect.
You know what? This is
I tip my hat, milady.
Yeah, right. This is a dev who you know what here. So this is getting wish listed. Wait.
A man after my own heart. All right.
Yeah.
Double cheeked up Thursday.
Right? Like what? Can I get a release date? Can I get a release date, please? Can we? Can we? Can
Coming
we?
soon.
Yeah. Just
You ain't never
sorry.
Damn! Look at his hair,
dude. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, it actually looks like someone actually took the time to understand how black hair works.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I'm here for it. Like, dude, like here, I'm gonna pull this up.
Yeah.
Look. Like
yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Like someone actually, because look at it right here. Notice how, okay, you know, and I hate games that do this. Whenever they put locks on black people, the locks just stop at the scalp and there's no like hair underneath. Like you can see right here, you look right here, you can see that there's hair. The hair that's actually like what would be there. Not like if anybody else would have made this right here wouldn't be there. The locks would just stop like there.
Just be faded or whatever. Yeah.
So yeah, that
you know what the greatest. Yeah. You know what one of the greatest sins that white supremacy has done is to have people, especially black people, hate black hair. To where we're still talking about good hair and shit like that. Like Afro textured hair is dope. Like I'm envious.
And
I like my hair.
They are too.
Damn, that's so dope.
No, they are too.
Yeah.
They are envious themselves. What was it? Paul Mooney said on the Chappelle show. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga.
Right.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Right.
And here's it. They want the culture.
Mm-hmm.
They want the culture. They want the hair. They see the way that, and I get it. I actually get it. I get it to an extent, because the same way they look at our culture, like, man, I want that. It's the same way I look at indigenous culture. I talked about this before when I was watching Reservation Dogs. I was like watching like those stories, like and these are all stories that are told by indigenous. Like the way they revered their ancestors and how like they revered their elders and like the structure of their community. I was like, that is so fucking dope to see. I was like, dude. I never knew or understood that this is how their communities, functioned in the modern day. And I was like, dude, I said it's so cool to see like how, how the elders treat the younger generation, how the younger generation, like they treat the older generation, and how the older generation treats the one before them, and so on. So I was like, dude, it was so fucking cool to see. And I think, honestly, white people, at least the bad, the people who are bad actors in this, I think they feel the exact same fucking way. But there's a difference. Where I saw that shit and it made me excited or happy to see for other people to have that opportunity to see themselves represented that way.
Right.
They get jealous. Whereas I'm I'm like, dude, like, because I think I said this before. I was like, dude, I want everybody to have their Black Panther. I want Chinese people to have their Black Panther. I want Latinos to have their Black Panther. I want I want our Muslims. I want our every culture. I want us all to have that representation, that opportunity to be like, dude, finally, I see myself. I see my community. I see my culture. I want everybody to have that. But these motherfuckers over here, they hate seeing it because it reminds them that they don't have that. Or rather, they have it, but theirs isn't as cool as everybody else's.
You know what? No. You had it right the first time. They don't have it. Because you know who's not doing that shit? The Irish people aren't doing that shit. People connected to their actual culture don't hate indigenous and black culture like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people connected to fucking Vikings. You got people. I am Irish. I'm Scottish. You know, my ancestors fought here and there and da 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 da. Right? But you know, these fucking bitches that are so about their whiteness when whiteness is not a thing.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's like fucking construct.
The culture and ancient history was stolen from African Americans, and then they built it and they said, fuck it, we're gonna have to restart over, and they did it, right? White Americans just fucking gave that shit away for free. They didn't have to fucking get killed for it. They just said, nah, we're American now. American's not a thing.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, so now you're sitting there with no culture. You could have, if you had just kept it. You have no culture. You don't know where you're from. You have nothing. And you're jealous of the people who said, nah, we're going to reconnect. We're going to reconnect. That's fucking wild, dude.
You know, and honestly, I'm not going to hold you. All of that deserves this right here.
Message.
Because I need it to be driven home. I need this to be driven home. And I'll throw you one better. Because you said something that really kind of struck at me and just made me really realize something that, you talk about these people who, they have no actual culture. They have nothing to actually derive from. And the thing is, and what little they do is all problematic. None of it's fucking good. They don't have anything positive. And I think that's what pisses them off so much is it's like, oh man, there's actually like lots of good things in, in both black culture, both in, Latin culture, in Asian culture. Yeah. I mean, sure. We all in all of our cultures have some problematic shit that we probably all would love to forget.
Yep.
But I do find it interesting that Quotey Finger's white culture is majority that.
That's why they hate to hear it. That's why they hate to hear it, especially when you're looking at Americans. It's like
they don't want to be reminded.
So you cut yourself off. You cut yourself off from your Irish, from your English, which by the way, English is fucking garbage too. But you could have had English culture. You could have had French culture. You could have all this. You could have connected. But you decided to make it American culture. You decided to pick white supremacy and colonization, imperialism. And so now you got to live with that shit. Now we're going to fucking teach our children that Thomas Jefferson had a fucking a steady every night rape room that had a hallway to his fucking bedroom. And had a woman there and had many children by her. All these people you revere were fucking slave owners, pieces of shit, murderous, genocidal, fucking garbage people. You chose that culture. You didn't have to connect yourself to that. These are just fucking some dudes who fucking colonized some. You could have sat there and said, nah, I'm German. My culture's German, and this is why I make beer and I fucking do da 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 da. Yeah, the people who started America were some fucking sickos, but what's that got to do with me? Because they love to do the what's that got to do with me? I wasn't there. Whose culture? Who do you want to revere? You know what I mean? You're not connecting with your German shit, your Irish shit or nothing. You're connecting with the fucking garbage that started this fucking place. That's on you. You know?
You gotta own it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now let us pray.
Yeah. Listen. You got to be respectful.
Yes.
But when you hear your grandma and your aunties and your unks out there talking about good hair, you just got to well, you can't hit him, but you can hit your unk.
Damn.
But you can be like,
Yeah.
you just, I mean, like slap him, like like stop. But your aunties and your grandma, you just gotta be like, no, stop it.
Yeah. No,
Your hair is
100%.
beautiful. My hair is beautiful, and you can have big curls, little curls, don't matter. Don't let them keep that shit around, and definitely don't let them fucking pass that shit on to children.
Oh
You know what I'm
God. Nah. Nah. You gotta nip it in the bud. That's how you actually beat. That's actually how you beat that bullshit. You gotta stamp that
That's
shit out
right.
early.
That's right.
But I want to go here because this is something that came up that we were talking about the things that we want to see more of in 2026 because like I said we want to start this shit off right.
It's not resolutions, it's hope. It's hope.
Yes.
Like what do we want to see out of the future?
Right.
This is the kind of shit that we need to advocate for.
Man, in so many ways. Right here, I think and I do find it funny because we were literally just talking about some of this. Talking about authentic representation, moving beyond just on-screen visibility to creators behind the scenes. The hope is for more writers and directors of color shaping narratives like Blade and Green Lantern. Successes like Blue Beetle and South of Midnight prove culturally specific stories resonate globally. Here's the thing. People want to see that. People want to see that. And you can't say that they don't. There's a reason why what was the movie that everyone kept saying was better than anything in the MCU at the time? Everything Everywhere All at Once. What was that?
Oh,
movie?
right.
Well, what was that movie? I don't agree that it was better than everything in the MCU, but just that was what everybody else was.
It was a good ass movie.
It's a great fucking movie. It's a fucking fantastic movie, but I think people were dealing with a lot of recency bias. But that said, what was that movie? That movie was a celebration of Chinese heritage, and having community within Chinese culture. Maybe not outwardly to a lot of people, but it was. The thing is, I think people sometimes forget that we use the word representation, and I think it's become such a dirty word that whenever you say representation, people immediately draw up. Like they immediately recoil because like their defenses just are automatic at that point because now they think, representation, it must be woke. But the thing is, we've been watching movies and TV shows and reading books and things of that nature for so long that are all about representation. They just, for whatever reason, people have blinders on about it. Because the same people complaining about representation elsewhere, they didn't complain about Everything Everywhere All at Once. And the same people who complain about, I'm so tired of this representation. Half these motherfuckers watch anime, which is all Japanese characters.
That's right. Yeah.
It's like
that's when you get to the model minority bullshit and all that stuff. Yeah. Which is just harmful. It's all fucked. It's all fucked. By the way, I did throw the link in here. I don't want to make promises that this is something that y'all can expect every week. But I don't mind putting it as a part of my, I am retired, so making it a part of my rhythm. If y'all like something like this, where you guys can like follow along and have links to what we're talking about, that's something that, just, I guess, speak up, because we're always trying new things. I was trying to think of something to do for 2026. Well, how can we do things differently? And I made like a little thing that it was, you know what it started off? It started off as like a little like talking point for us, right? So let me make a thing. And then I'm like, let's make it a website. Then I went and put it on my domain and all that shit. And so if y'all like it, then maybe that's something we can do. But we'll see.
Like I said, this is here, actually, let me put it back up. This right here is pretty fucking awesome, I think. Because when you sent me the thing, I was like, oh, what's this? And I saw the link. I saw there was your domain, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, honestly, I didn't even think there was anything for us. I actually thought it was like you were showing me like an article or something you had done.
Oh, right.
To get my opinion. That's what I thought it was at first.
That's a bad habit I have. I noticed that too. I'll send Ernie something. He'd be like, okay. Like, oh, my bad. Yeah. Let me know what you think. I just like, I send the link and I'm like, read my mind now.
Yeah, honestly, you know what? I get it because you know what I think it is. I think it's the ADHD because
I forget to explain.
Cersei does the same shit.
Mm.
Like sometimes Cersei will say something to me, and I'll be like, I feel
This
like
the first part I'm missing.
I was like, I feel like you started a conversation that I wasn't present for, and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to say like," da, 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 da. And it'll be like it's because they had worked out the entire conversation in their head, and like it's I love my child. They're just amazing. I just love them. They are such a person now. They are such a person now.
awesome.
Just it's crazy. But no, I want to try and continue using this because I actually found it quite helpful.
All right, bet.
But like I said, hopefully you guys will. I hope you guys will. Take advantage of it, please. Honestly, now that you've kind of put this in front of me, I've now got my wheels turning for this year's Blerd Awards. Like, oh, I wonder if we could set up something like that for
that's as you know, because like Bone Brew that gets more of this. If it becomes popular, just say this is something for y'all to just kind of like nibble on, because believe it or not, these kind of things, these kind of like changes to a show or how things are presented, literally is up to you guys. Like you guys, like the chat runs the fucking show. Because if the chat doesn't like something, then either they don't show up or they don't fuck with it. You know what I mean? It's like, well, we're not doing that. It's like we like present to y'all. I kind of make, do you like this? And chat's like, I approve.
Wait. Correction.
I'll allow it. So if you guys fuck with it, then we'll do that. But I imagine like, what if we could become like that's where we host out the fucking show? You know, what if we didn't need YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Like, or we can have something interactive on there, or like have polls, or whatever. It can grow. It can grow from there.
Like I said, there's a couple. So it's kind of funny. I said I don't do New Year. When we were talking about this initially,
I was like, damn, my bad.
Robo was like, because Robo brought up resolutions. I was like, I don't do New Year's resolutions. It's kind of funny because this shit has actually happened twice in 24 hours. I'm not going to take us down the rabbit hole, but last night, I was playing DBD with, I was playing with Cammy, and when she jumped off, I kept playing, and someone in in the pre-game chat, one of the randoms in there was like, "Hey, what's everybody's New Year's resolutions?" And I didn't respond right away because I got them to get something to eat, and I came back, and they was like, and they kept saying my name, and I was like, "Oh," I said, "I'm sorry, man. I don't do New Year's resolutions because I always end up like just giving up on them like." Before January,
it's something to feel bad about it,
right? And then when they were like,
save myself the pain,
right? After I said that, they were like, "Oh damn, oh that's kind of deep." I was like, I guess, because it was basically kind of like what you just said about. It was basically to the tune of, I was like, I would rather just do whatever it is that I want to do rather than set an unfair expectation for myself, only to let myself down later in the year.
Right.
And I said, I was like, the only guarantee I can make you with a New Year's resolution is that I will not follow it. But that is something.
You know what you do? You do reverse resolutions. That's what you can do. You can go on December 31st and go, what was an improvement that I've made this year?
Yeah.
All right. That was my resolution back in January 1 because I'm here now.
Yes. I did it. See?
Yeah.
Wait. Pat myself on the back. I did it.
Happy reverse resolution day.
Right? No. One of the things I did want to do, though, I did actually, I've been mulling the idea of like putting together a website for a while. It's just that I still have PTSD from the last time I ran a website.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it was a nightmare. But websites and maintaining websites is way different than what it used to be when I was doing that before. So it's way more streamlined. So I might actually make an attempt. We'll see what happens. But we'll have to play all. That's all stuff we're gonna play by ear. But
Yeah.
there are some aspects of the channel that I do kind of want to start putting more in a what's the best way to put it? A deregulated space, or I guess rather a space that is mine and nobody
Right.
else's.
Right.
Like, yeah, I love the money that we get from YouTube, and YouTube does pay the bills, but I want to have something else that where, like, if something were to happen, I would still have something. That
We moderate ourselves. It's our
right,
space, not operating up.
right.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's what I want.
Mhm.
That is the idea. But
Mhm.
that's something that's an offline conversation that
Yeah.
Robo and I'll talk about.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I want to get to because and I actually kind of love how some of the stuff we were literally just talking about kind of goes into some of the stuff that is coming up here. Talking about equity and fair industry practices. What that was one of the main things that came up this year the most. I think this
Mhm.
came up more than
Mhm.
any other story. Whether it was Mappa and their basically animation mill that they have together, or how Marvel and DC and various other people don't pay people worth a fuck, or the
Mhm.
the visual effects artists, things of that nature. I like, honestly, I can't name all. Oh, and that's where we even get to the video game industry and how many people got laid off from the beginning of this year to the fucking end of it. So, well, I don't know. I feel like this was pretty self-explanatory,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. And you
this
know
is
what?
what I would like to see.
This is gonna take voting with our dollars.
Yes.
And this is why we need to stop accepting bullshit. As I
Yes.
continue this, because I mean, we're all old, but I'm a baby when it comes to organizing and activism. Maybe like going hard in the paint, maybe the last 2 years, 3 years tops, if I'm being generous. And I'm thinking to myself, you can help your community, you can go out, you could do things, but how do we really affect change on a bigger level with, and without, no revolution just yet, right? And we saw it. We saw it happen with Target when we said, "No, sir." Then you lose our money. Then I see it
Target
happen
is
all the
still losing
time
money.
because I am and my household is on it. Like my son made me so proud because he was down in Tampa. I think for Thanksgiving, everything was closed at some point. I can't remember what happened, but somebody in the family down there, like on his mom's side, was like, "Oh, we can go get some McDonald's. That's the only thing that's open right now." Nah, never mind then. I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah. I'm like, that's what's up. Because it's like, what I tell him, I'm like, bro, like, imagine the people fucking starving out. Anyway. The point is that if we want to see fair industry practices, we can't be out there fucking going, man, that's fucked up. They did that. But I'm still getting that game though. Like, man, like just have some principles. Have some principles. It's not perfect. No one's saying being perfect. No one's being
Oh,
100%, but just have some principles,
oh no, that happened. That happened to me the other day. I was talking
Mm.
about, oddly enough, all roads lead back to Stranger Things. I was talking about something that happened on the show, and there were people that came to the replies and were saying stuff like, "Oh, we don't watch Stranger Things because so and so, one of the actors on the show apparently is actually, there's a
Design,
couple
yeah,
of them.
big time, yeah.
The boy that plays Will, apparently, I didn't know this about him until just recently.
Yeah.
He came out as having some pretty Zionist views, and then the boy that
Mhm.
plays Dustin, I remember when the whole October 7th thing was popping off, and he was bragging about being in Israel and like and showing pictures of the devastation of Gaza outside and acting all happy about it and shit.
That level,
I
yes.
remember that shit, and like, I have not liked that motherfucker since. Actually, I didn't like him
Mm.
before because he was trying to make some TV show where they were basically like being really shitty to homeless people or
Oh,
people without
wow.
jobs or some shit like that. I forget the exact premise of the show, but it was something real problematic. Like it was so tone deaf that Netflix was like, yeah, we're not going to put this out. But yeah, so
Wow. And
I
that's
already,
Dustin too. That's wild.
yeah. Well, here's the fucked up part is I was like, well, because they were like getting on me about you fucking with Netflix. I was like, please believe I'm watching Stranger Things, but I am not watching it on Netflix.
Nah. Nah.
I was like, so well, no, you're supporting Netflix because you're watching it on their stream. I'm not.
Calm down, cowboy.
Look,
I can't know the fuck I'm not.
I'm like,
You
bitch,
know?
please. I was like, this is your first time, huh? Oh, this is your first time. Huh? You know, well, why is it Beyonce started playing when that like you must not know about me? I was like, nah, pimp, we don't fuck with Netflix like that, player.
Yeah,
like, look.
And people talking about like livelihoods and stuff like that. Okay, good.
Yeah,
that's the point. That's the fucking point. If that shit don't hurt, what the fuck am I doing it for? You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
That's right. That's right.
Look out here, Blerdy D. Luffy out here. Don't play with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, man. That's
yeah. No, you will never have ever
never
get me to feel guilty about selling the high seas on Disney. Fuck out of here. Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of here.
Wait a minute. I wish a motherfucker would look at me talking about some. Wait. What do you? You don't want to get Disney?
Cast? What about the? They better fucking change their tune then. Right. You know.
Well, you remember what was it? Tatiana Maslany? Dude, she fucked the whole bag up. She didn't give a fuck. She was like, she was like, fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
The creator of what was it? Owl House was like, yeah, pirate that shit.
Yep.
Like, yeah, pirate that bullshit. Like they fucked me over. No, pirate it, goddamn it, pirate it, goddamn it. But
you know who's a good example for principles?
Who's that?
Ms. Rachel.
Oh shit, yeah, dude. You know what?
Ms. Rachel. She got the whole goddamn every Zionist, Christian, Jewish, no matter, hating her, calling her the #1 anti-Semite. You got dudes like Nick Fuentes out there saying the Holocaust didn't happen, but they picked Miss Rachel as anti-Semite of the year. Get the fuck out of here.
You know what's wild about that?
Mm-hmm.
I remember somebody said this shit the other day. Someone said, who was it? I don't think it was Miss Rachel. But there was someone else that it was another person. Oh, that's what it was. For some reason, Meghan Markle is just living rent free in people's heads. I don't keep up with her, so I don't know what she's up to like this day and age now.
Yeah.
I kind of
live in Canada or some shit.
Yeah, I was like, since her and old boy like fucked off from jolly old England or whatever the fuck, I don't really ever hear anything about them anymore. But apparently they are living rent free in a lot of people's heads, and people were trying to call her like the worst person of the year. And someone was like, wait a minute. Meghan Markle, a woman who is literally just minding her own fucking business and living her best life, is the worst person of the year in a year where the Diddy trial is happening.
That's right. That's right.
And I saw a lot of other posts kind of similar or same, where if it wasn't Meghan Markle, it was some other like black woman or like or something close to that. And it's like basically it was always the same. It was like, wait a minute. So you mean in a year where we're talking about Ghislaine Maxwell, we're talking about P. Diddy, we're talking about the ghost of fucking Jeffrey Epstein, which is still fucking haunting.
Netanyahu in Israel doing a genocide.
Look,
but let me tell you about Meghan Markle. Man.
Vladimir Putin is right there. Vladimir fucking Putin is.
But you know who's doing it though. And I was confused too because I would see these headlines. I'm like, man, why do they hate her so much? And then I realized something. like most people don't really care about Meghan Markle. It's
Yeah,
all generated by English media.
Yeah.
I'm like, the people who literally invented white supremacy hates Meghan Markle literally because she's black. And once again, not even like 100% milk chocolate. We're talking about, I think she's half or a quarter or something.
Something like that.
Whatever she is too much. Whatever she is too much. It's like, she's black. I hate her. She's over there, like, she walked down, sat down. You saw the way she sat down? Can't stand her.
You see that? What are you talking about? No, that right there. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Look at her. She blinked.
She blinks like them.
Right?
Don't you hate the way they blink?
Don't you?
Who's they?
See how they do? Yeah, I'm about to say, Rebecca Hall darker than Meghan Markle some days. I'm like, goddamn. And was it and I think Rebecca Hall's like a hexadecaroon or some shit. What the fuck we called it? Fucking hexadecimal. Fucking hexadecimal on Reboot or some shit. And meanwhile, like, man, dude, I swear to God, dude, man, nobody pisses off the world like a black woman, even when you're not even entirely black. Like, just your existence.
Just breathe. That's all you got to do is be there. Don't be casting anything either. Ooh,
my God,
that's it. You're ruining everything. You're just a problem. Why?
Well,
what did I do? You're here.
You exist.
And you made me look at you.
You fucking exist. That is why. But I will say.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna keep on the same. We were just gonna keep going.
Well, I just want to say this one I think is the most powerful of them all, mostly because this is the one that we can directly affect. Like, we can actually do, like, we can directly affect this one more than we can affect any of the other ones all together, I think, personally. Right. And basically talking about community and thought leadership, basically, this is something that I think people really need to stop downplaying how much the community aspect of what we do plays into this. Case in point, just right here, calling out nerds of color and black girl nerds. To the game devs of color expo. These spaces that get created where we get to celebrate the things that we enjoy, and whether it's the celebration of something because this is a black and brown production, or whether it's because, hey, we're black and brown people who are loving the things we love, and we can love those things together and talk about those things together. It's very similar to what we do here, where it's like, man, we can celebrate the diversity and the wokeness and just the representation and the authenticity, and also talk some shit when it is not done or held back, or when people are complaining about it. But like, we get to do this stuff together, and I think this right here is something that I always count myself grateful for, because it is difficult to find those spaces. It's difficult to find them. And I want to see more of this. I want to see more people making more spaces, not just our space, not just their space, but everybody making their space to where we can all get to have. We can all get to have that. I haven't really talked about this, but like I think about it sometimes when I talk to some people who are some of my younger fans, who have told me that oh man, I've been watching you since I was in like high school or some shit. I'm like, oh my God, shit.
That's dope.
It's crazy. It's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
But
and it's a responsibility,
It is.
You did it.
Yeah.
You did it. You know what I'm saying? This is a community, and now you have a responsibility. And honestly, like watching how I came to know you. And then, even then, then we brainstormed this whole nerds of culture idea and what we've been doing for the last 101 episodes. you know, 2 years flew by, and then the names in the chat that we've seen every day for 2 years, every day, every week. And it's like, that's the community. And then that community goes out and affects their spheres of influence. And this is nothing without chat. And it's one of those kind of like platitudes, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, no, you guys are the ones. Everybody says that shit, but it's for real. If that chat's empty, this is nothing. We're just talking to nobody. And the fact that there's community and sometimes there's pushback and sometimes there's not. Community is how we make change.
Yes.
And it's like, I wish it didn't take me 40 years to figure that out. But I'm here. And I thank you, Ernie, for allowing me to share this platform, for you to share this platform with me, rather. So that's what's up. 2026 positivity. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Make motherfucker cry. But I'll just say, I'm happy. I'm very happy with what we do. Like I said, it's fun for me, and so I mean that also kind of makes it even more special. But also how what it means for other people makes it even more special than that. And yeah, dude, like I said, I love it. And I love that people are how people respond to it. Though. Speaking of responding, we had a couple of things in here that I do want to address. We got some questions. We have, and I actually even think maybe I actually kind of want to save this one that we got here. I actually kind of want to save it for next week.
The one on the page or something else?
Yes, there's one on the page. Okay. And so I'll tell you what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do because I feel like, man, that is a show. That's a whole show. And just to get you, we'll whet your appetites. We'll whet your appetites. But Gearless Mo left us a question asking how we feel about this. I don't know if some of y'all have seen it. It's been up for a little bit. And it's something that's been happening over the past couple of weeks, actually. But people keep spreading this misinformation about that the X-Men is about Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and I hate seeing this because for one,
you should do a video on it.
So funny story. I actually was going to talk to you about that. That's actually, I don't know if you remember when I asked you if you had that video from when we talked about it before. That was why. That was actually why I brought it up.
I was being smarter because you did do a video. You're gonna make a follow-up?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a follow-up. I'm actually gonna make a follow-up.
Okay.
But you know what? I might actually frame it around this video. But we're gonna here's the thing. Here's the beauty of it though. We can do one live, and then we can have one that's for everybody else to do whatever they want with.
That's what's up.
But I do feel like talking about this. Here's my thing. We're gonna. I hate this because Godfrey is kind of slick, one of my favorite comedians. Even though sometimes he does say and do some shit that I find really like weird and off-putting from time to time.
These aren't comic book readers,
No, fuck no, these aren't. I mean, I'm pretty sure Godfrey used to read comics, but I'm almost positive he hasn't read a comic in a long time. But basically, I can basically tell you this is the dumbest shit you're probably gonna hear on the internet in a long time. That said, what I do want to do. I'm gonna so Gearless Mo, with Gearless Mo's blessing, I want to save this for next week and to make a video out of as well. But this is the type of stuff that we're talking about that we want y'all to send to us. This is the type of stuff that we're talking about. I do want to go down here. We're gonna take a look at this one. This is a question from Qdoma. It says question.
Sorry, hold on before you read into that because it doesn't even finish here.
Oh shit! I didn't even question that.
I think I pressed enter too earlier.
I didn't even catch. The word was catch. I said question. I could talk.
Here, I got it right here.
Okay.
Afternoon to the woke, the Superman nerds of cultures, with a dash of sazon.
Ooh, love it.
Hope all's well with you guys entering into the new year. My question for you both is: how do you reconcile race versus culture and ethnicity versus what society says for yourself? Oh, versus what society says. Like how do we reconcile that?
So if I understand the question correctly, for me, I don't let anyone who is outside my culture dictate my culture to me. Anyone who is outside my ethnicity, I do not allow them to dictate that for me. Like, you don't get to tell me what a black person is if you are not of my diaspora. You don't get to dictate to me the rules of what I remember when I was in high school as a teenager, I was stupid and didn't know any better, and I used to let white people do that to me. I used to let white people tokenize me and make me feel like I was one of the good ones and that I was exceptional or whatever, or some shit. And I regret that with every fiber of my fucking being. I look back on my time in high school and hate that version of myself because I just wanted to be accepted. And I didn't care where it came from. And that's why since I have been an adult on up until now, I do not let people tell me who I'm supposed to be. So if I see someone saying, "Oh, black people don't do this, black people don't do that," like when I do something that they see as outside of blackness, fuck them. And I would say the same for just about anybody else. I would imagine that anyone who is not Latino, or of any persuasion, would not be able to tell you who or what you're supposed to be. But
I think that's the big part right there.
Yeah.
That's it for me, is like, I definitely hear what you're saying. Like, I think if I had to, to steel man what you're saying is, even people within your race, if you're outside, you could just say nothing because you don't have nothing. But even people inside, I guarantee you, aren't going to be able to tell you. But that doesn't mean you can't learn. You can, I mean, There's a difference. And for me, this is a really good question, because for me, as a mixed race Latino, where my status as mestizo is born through anti-blackness. It's this way to be like, nah, like we don't have to acknowledge what's in there. You're just something else. When I'm like, no, I can acknowledge that my ancestors come from Africa. My ancestors come from the indigenous, the indigenous peoples of the Antilles. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, you get some Spanish and Portuguese in there. But for me, this is a good question, because not only was I not born on the island, I wasn't raised in New York City, although I was born there, and I don't speak Spanish. So there was a lot of that, like, am I doing this right? Am I really Puerto Rican? Am I, should I fly that flag? And da 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 da. And one thing that I've gotten real comfortable with is there's not a motherfucker alive that could tell me I'm not Puerto Rican, that I can't be proud to be Puerto Rican. There's nobody who can tell me that. What I can do is learn from Puerto Ricans. Tell me about the culture. Tell me about the history. You know what I mean? Actually, I haven't tried that food. I grew up with Puerto Rican food, but I haven't tried that. Let me try to make that. Teach me, some shit that I missed because I didn't get to grow up on the island. But you're not going to tell me shit. You know what I mean? And I think when it comes to race and ethnicity and culture, if I understand your question is, you just have to define that for yourself, and that doesn't mean that you get to create the definitions. It means being on a journey to educate yourself about what it means, and whatever answer you arrive at through education and community, community you need that, right? You're not just creating these out of thin air. But after education and community, whatever definition you define it, that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
And Bone Brew hit it out of the park. When race isn't real, and yes, the ramifications of race are real. White supremacy is real. Anti-blackness is real, right?
Mm-hmm.
Black is capitalized because when I say black, I'm not talking about a race.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure as fuck not saying black by the way it is defined by white supremacists. I'm looking at black as a culture.
Yes.
I'm looking at, especially for African Americans who, like I said earlier, their ancient past has been stolen from them. And so through efforts and genealogy, you know, I know there's efforts, but that is a culture in and of itself. Right. So I'm not looking at black like a race. I'm looking at black like a culture, as a group of people with a shared ancestry. White is not that, right? I mean, that is not it's not a thing. In the early 1900s, because of a particular court case, North African Arabs were marked as white. Like you know, these people don't even know what the fuck white is. Irish people weren't white, and now they are. You know, it's like white's not a thing. That's what race is. So I don't pay mine to race. I pay mine to ancestry and culture. That's the only thing that fucking matters. So yeah,
like I said, at the end, the ultimate addition.
Message.
That is. I want y'all to take that with you. Keep it in your back pocket because it's a nice thing to act as a reminder. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up, and don't let people. Don't allow people to get you caught up in the fuckery that is trying to put you in a box.
Dang, that is bars. Look at John Stewart. Ignorance is a lack of knowledge. Stupidity is being comfortable with that ignorance. That's what's up.
That is man. That is. Ooh, wait. That is another
message.
Put that on Quotes.com.
Man, right? I'm just saying, man. That shit's wild.
Yeah.
That shit's wild. I mean, but it's true. It's true. It's true. Like you can't make that shit up. And then last is a question actually we got earlier in the show that I wanted to answer because I thought it was interesting. This is from Celia. It says, say Ernie, do you plan on using some public domain characters in your story? I honestly, I'm going to say no, but not for the reason people might think. Not because I wouldn't own the characters or that I would feel like they really, for one, a lot of them wouldn't fit in the story I'm telling.
No Dracula type character is gonna show up.
I mean, there would be, but they wouldn't be called Dracula.
Got it.
Or
no
if
lads.
I did, yeah, like it would like, and really in anything, the reason why I wouldn't do it is because, man, I spent so much time coming up with characters that and coming up with lots of different characters that. Honestly, it would be more work to try and figure out how to shoehorn a public domain character into my story, unless I was doing a story about other characters that were in the public domain. Like I could make honestly, it's kind of an interesting thought experiment that I did have about because I was talking with my artist on Heart of the Darkness about some stuff that he's working on right now in the interim, and it kind of dives into that a little bit and talking about how they were tackling using these characters, putting these characters that are in the public domain, but how to do it in such a way that it makes sense and so on and so forth. And I was like, dude, you know what? Honestly, I like the idea of that it kind of makes me want to do something kind of vaguely similar, but like, I don't know. I still wouldn't I wouldn't know what to do with it. I wouldn't know what to do with it if I I don't have the bandwidth right now to really like focus on it because I have so many other things going on. But like,
you know what I would like to see from you? I would like to see you not so much not what I like to see. What I think would be interesting to see from you is not so much use a public domain character, but one thing I'm a fan of is reimagining. Right, so it's
Okay.
not
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
shoehorning who Dracula is. It's about who does Ernie's Dracula look like? What's Ernie's Dracula like? It doesn't have to match the public domain history and lore.
True.
Your Dracula is actually from fucking Brooklyn or some shit. I don't fucking, you know.
Look, from
I like reimagining, you know.
No, I actually like that too. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I haven't actually talked about. I did talk about it on the Blurcade, but I haven't talked about it here. But I'll share you. I'll share you this much. There is something. There is something that is on the horizon, and it is. It was an idea that I had. Some of you who are like patrons, channel members, you probably remember this. There was a story that I was trying to do, and I was doing it for you guys. It was like an exclusive thing I was gonna do. I was gonna make a comic, and I was gonna call it X-Men Onyx.
Oh,
and it was gonna be an all black X-Men team. Like I was gonna take like Storm and Bishop and a bunch of other characters. Like I was actually gonna pick characters that people sometimes don't even think about. Not just the ones that you know, like the Storms and the Bishops. But I was gonna dive deep and like pull some characters you might not be familiar with. And I ended up shelving it because I realized I made a mistake. Not that it was a bad idea to do the thing, but like I realized I would have no ownership of it. It would be something that would quite literally just be it would be a fanfic. And to put that much energy into a fucking fanfic,
some people do. Some people do that and then get their ass sued by J.K. Rowling.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
So I decided not to do it. Ultimately, is what happened, and here we are. But I want to move. Can I move this over here? Yeah, I'm gonna move this over here. So basically, I haven't said a whole heap of a lot about it. I've shared some images online, things of that nature. But I actually have the comic that I'm working on pulled up. I got my Clip Studio up. And let's pull this bad boy up. This is actually like one of the splash pages. There's like I think 2 or 3 splash pages in the first issue because I lost my goddamn mind.
I like it already. You know what I like about this.
So you know what I did? I decided, you know what? I wanted I wanted to have a story where the black characters were front and center, and that there were so many different types. So like that's why there's a big girl in there. There's a big girl in there. She's not small. She's not little. She's not frail. She's the heavy of the group. And all that entails. There's a non-binary character right here because I wanted to kind of lean into the the silliness that came out regarding the discourse about Morph in X-Men 97. People complain, oh, he's non-binary, that's just stupid. It was like, what? I mean, I was like, yeah, I think a shapeshifter would be someone who can literally be whoever the fuck they want.
Literally.
Yeah, of course they would be non-binary. They probably wouldn't see gender as anything. Right. And I was like, you know what? This is actually I wanted there to be some Afro Latino representation. So there's a character right here who is Afro Latino. And then we also have our the leader of the group. And these are actually just only 4 of the characters. There's actually a 5th that is not in the first issue for story reasons. But I was like, I wanted to make something that I felt was representative of the idea that I originally had with X-Men Onyx. But take that story and make it into something else. And so it's going to be about a group of black superheroes who are in some ways similar to mutants, but not at the same time. Like, these are people who gained powers and have had them since they were kids, but they also go to a, they technically go to a school, as well, but it's less about them being superheroes and more about them learning how to basically protect themselves in a world like the one they live in.
Right.
And
yeah, people are like, look, I know you might get sued. I know you don't have a lot of time. I know that can you just do it? Can you just do it anyway? Because I'd read this story.
Right. You know what?
It's like, look, I get it. Just fucking do it.
Just well, the funny thing about it is we were actually joking about this. Who was it? I think it was Jake Paul when he had that fight the other day. He's like, he got his fucking jaw broken. He was talking about, I'm retiring as a professional boxer, and I was like, dude, you're not a fucking professional boxer. You've never been a professional boxer. Like, you're not a professional boxer. Or I was like, I said that would be like me saying that I'm retiring from being like the writer of X-Men comics, and then.
Right.
And then someone made a joke. They were like, I'm screenshotting this for the day when, like, you actually fuck up and wind up writing X-Men comics.
Writing X-Men.
So I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, actually, I had to retire. I figured it was time to finally let someone else write some X-Men comics for a change. And, I mean, I would love to keep making them, but, I've gotten bored with the characters. I've just gotten bored writing the characters at this point. I feel like I've done everything I could do. But yes, but no. To go back to the book itself, what the book is called is because once again, I want to keep the same vein of the X-Men Onyx idea. So I decided that the name of the book would be called Black Adams. And there's a story reason why they're referred to as such. Now I will go ahead and say the team. They are not called Black Adams. Their name is something else. But like, as far as like what the name of the series is going to be called, it's going to be called Black Adams. And once again, it kind of leans into like the nature of their powers, how their powers work, the origin of where they come from, and more specifically, showcasing black stories, black identity, black representation, and facets of black color, but doing it through a way of using superpowers and superheroism as a storytelling block. Like, case in point, one of the characters, Crush, the big girl in the back, one of her stories is that she's the most powerful person on the planet in terms of strength. She's incredible. She is so strong. Like, basically, she is like, if you could take the World Breaker Hulk, but maybe treat it with more of like a Phoenix like reverence. That's basically what she is. She could literally take a wrong step and accidentally crack the fucking ground underneath her feet. So she has to be careful. She has to carry herself differently than other people have to. There's another character whose powers made her look different, and she has to learn to love the new her, kind of in the same way that we always try and preach to people to love, like when we talk about black people who have darker skin, or certain black phenotypes that are treated as bad things. Learning to love yourself and not like try to shy away from who you are is going to be like one of her arcs. And some of the other characters have to deal with how they like the types of responsibilities that are hoisted upon black people. There will be allegories for stuff like that, and also intersectionality. Case in point, the non-binary character. And maybe even in some other cases with another character that that has not been talked about. But yeah, there's a lot to it, and just know that it is. If you know anything about me and what I love about X-Men, you can probably imagine what I'm going to do with a story that is kind of, I'm not gonna say derivative of, but inspired by. Like I said, if Marvel won't do the thing that I'm asking them to do, then I will do it myself. And that's what
There
this
you go.
is. So,
There you go.
but that said, I do have some announcements I want to make real quick before we get out of here.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna let Robo go because I know he is tired. One, I know I promised that I was gonna do a video kind of showing you all like my process and getting you up to speed on maybe how you can make your own comic. That video is still happening. I'm actually gonna send it to Robo a little later today. There is an X-Men video coming out. It will probably be the last of, I won't say the last, but it will be probably one of the last of me doing like week to week comics. I just want to put that front and center right now. Like trying to keep up with new comic book day and all other bullshit. I'm actually focusing on more like evergreen stuff and just talking about comics in general. But you guys will see more stuff from me. You'll see me talking more about this. You'll see me talking about more industry stuff and some other some of the more focusing on issues of fuckery in the comics industry, as well as like some wild shit in comics history, as well as character breakdowns. All that stuff is still happening. Do not worry your pretty little heads. All in all, everything else is still going to kind of move as per normal. And we'll have some really fun stuff to talk to you guys about next week. I got nothing else. Robo, you got anything you want to say before we get out?
Yeah. So like before, check me out on Substack for Left Face Reports. I did that ADHD thing where you start like 2 or 3 different projects and you never really finish them. So I got a couple different essays writing. Just got to pick one and go with it. Also, not for me. I'm putting a link in the chat.
Ooh.
This is a caucus of the Democratic Socialists of America, the DSA.
Ooh.
And it is AfroSoc, and it stands for Afro and Socialists of Color. It is a national caucus, so you don't have to have a local chapter. You can get involved and help out in various ways, and maybe even start your own chapter where you're at. Because I know there are a lot of problems and some people don't like DSA because it's it's too wide or whatever, and it is. But this is a group of people that I've definitely connected with, and they've restructured, and they're really going hard right now and wanting to see a lot of members. So if you consider yourself a socialist, or you've curious about socialism, check out the link, sign up the interest form, and you can be involved in an organization without having even a local chapter. So check it out.
I like it.
Yeah, and it is.
I like it. I did like that little flourish there. I was like, you ain't wrong. You ain't lied.
Especially here in Savannah, I'm typically the darkest person in the room, and I'm like,
damn.
We gotta do something about this, people. Half the city is black, and everybody in this room is white. What's going on here?
I mean, look, I have questions.
Yeah,
but that said, I have work to do. We're gonna get up out of here. Thank you all so much for making our return and start into the new year so much fun. Can't wait to do more of this. And in the meantime, make sure you go check out some of the latest videos. We got some really amazing stuff that's coming up around the corner for you guys. I meant to actually have this video out yesterday, but I got sidetracked. But we are keep an eye out. It's probably gonna release this tomorrow. It's gonna be the blackest comics of 2025.
Nice.
So it'll just be me talking about comics that you probably never fucking heard of before. Maybe, I don't know. You probably have. But yeah, it's going to be a celebration of all the black comics that came out last year, the ones I think you really need to be focused on, and maybe you'll go check them out for yourself. Until then, y'all, I love you guys to death for Robo of Left Face TV. I am the Blerd Without Fear. And Hudson Thames.
We coming for you, nigga.